Shut up, Ballsy.
Macaroni in a pot? No, no one got the reference. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Time for bed. Ross. Joe?
Kill.
Joe?
Who did you kill?
Joe?
Who did you kill?
I
Kimchi,
killed
who?
Mooga! How did that even happen?
We're going back to okay. Look up in
Poggers,
space. There you
bitches.
go.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell was that?
Oh my god. See, it's not just me. I don't make weird noises. It's just not just me. I was just gonna
nice.
go
Okay, so
out.
we can go deep. Oh no! No! Me. No! Me.
How's she not dead? Please.
Peek?
This is my realm.
Oh my god, please, no.
It's such a chore, like you have to go get the water, then you have to drink it, and then you have to wash the cup after. What the hell is that? Namu?
Apparently.
Namu, what the fuck is that? K-Chain, what the fuck is that?
Clown?
Yeah.
Hey, Chin, is that really you?
Granny wins.
Like, actually?
I'm coming
You're
for
not
your
lying?
ass for you. Lucky I didn't come for you, even though we were on the same platform.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book. Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny. In the messages, you'll see the version and the IP. Can we live together again? We will find all of the animals again? Yes. And all the diamond armor to the pros with, oh my god. Nina, of course I'll be your Minecraft waifu. I love you so much. If you ain't first, you're last. Exactly. Well, I exist, so that's not possible. I know how to make you not exist here. What the hell is that? Namu?
Apparently.
Namu, what the fuck is that?
What the
K-Chain, what the fuck is that?
clown?
Yeah.
Hey, Chin, is that really you?
Granny wins.
Like,
Alright,
actually?
I'm coming
You're
for
not
your
lying?
ass for you. Lucky I didn't come for you, even though we were on the same platform.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book. Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny.
Alright, give me 30 seconds.
Y'all are funny for doing this. Press space, press space, press space. Space, space, hold space, hold space, hold space, hold space, 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 space. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh my god, she died.
Nicole.
It's a little long, guys. Appreciate your patience. I appreciate it. Mina is my waifu for Laifu. No, I don't think you need the adcom part. I was just gonna
nice.
go
Okay, so
out.
we can go deep. Oh no! Mina.
Surround me. Ulu.
No. No.
God.
If you do that again.
Kimchi also.
Hello. Okay, I've got a few things to do. First of all, how do I even know if I'm streaming right now? I have no idea.
Love the wholesome ooh boys.
Ulu?
Oh.
I'm trying to think, where else did we have a clock? So there's one in the hallway. Back there. Fuck you, chair. Turn it off! It's so oh my god! I'm the only alien here, frick! Oh my god! Crazy! Oh man, I hate this. I hate that it does this. Hold on. Hold on. Everything's too bright. Give me a second. I don't like how bright this is. I need to get this. Hold on. It's such a chore, like you have to go get the water, then you have to drink it, and then you have to wash the cup after.
Yeah, okay, look up and hold space.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. Oh, now it's too dark. Brighter, please. Okay. No work today. Yeah. Yes. That's great. I need to play music. Hold on. I am very disoriented. I went to sleep like at 4:30, I think. I just could not sleep. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Unfortunately. How's everyone doing today? What do you have planned, Joe? Are you doing anything? Forgot to spam everyone's self-promotion saying that I'm live, so John Novia. I'm gonna do that. Just woke up, so I'm laying in bed. Of course. Of course you just woke up. Lando, you have any plans today? Besides, what is the right word for this? Striking food? You better eat today, or I'll send you something. My mom and I went out for Peruvian food and cheesecakes, and she was also aw. Dax, hi! Watching the football, England 3-0 North Macedonia. Ooh. Ooh. How's the game? Is it interesting? Or I know sometimes games are like, not as exciting. But some are really great, so. I'm spamming everyone's self-promo, so... Wait, Rainer streamed at 3:30 in the morning? I could have caught his stream if I just looked there. It's crazy. You slept from 3 a.m. to now, so 12 hours. Shut up. You need to go to bed earlier or something. I don't know. I don't know what you need to do, my guy. It's not sounding good though if you're getting 12 hours of sleep. You must be so tired all the time. North Macedonia getting ripped to shreds and left red-faced by Kane, Saka, and Rashford. Ooh. Sounds like a fun game to watch, yeah. Excuse me, I need coffee. What the fuck was that? Taking out my braids while watching you. Okay. Joe, it's been such a long time. We should play something. That thing that I made you and Namu. I should have had Lando download it too. Hold on. I don't remember what it's called. I just sent you guys links and I was like, sign up. And I don't remember what we signed up for, guys. What was it? I definitely have an issue because I can sleep whenever, wherever with no issues. No, not Minecraft Legends. Wait. I was telling you to sign up for like a beta access to a game, and then I've been trying to get Namu to play it all weekend, and I was like, whenever you're free. But then I saw you guys online yesterday, but I was talking to my best friend and like on FaceTime until almost 12 in the morning, and I was like, I didn't know like how long we were gonna talk for. But then I saw you guys in a call and I was like, oh, I'll hop on after. And then nobody was there anymore. And I was like, okay, I guess. The horror game thing you sent me. Yes, that one. Did I send you the site? Because I don't know how long we're going to be able to play it for. Deceit 2. Okay. Deceit 2. I wonder, is Namu off today too? Oh my god, I'm in the wrong email. That's why I can't find it. Wait, I don't know. I swear I got the email to play it, but I can't find it. I joined their call for 30 minutes and left. Want to play it later on today if it's available? Yeah, I do want to play it, but I'm trying to figure out how to play it. Because it's just beta test, right? Starts on the 30th. Okay, I think the next event... The next beta event is... It starts on the 30th. Damn, that's hella far from here. Well, with that being said, we might as well send you guys this link right now. You're gonna get some nom noms? Yeah, it's not available today, I think. Hold on. Let me see through Steam because I'm on the freaking browser. It's not working well. Where's my Steam? There it is. I swear I switch my like icons on my desktop all the time, so it gets confusing. Or maybe I'm just a confused person. I don't know. Okay, it's called Deceit. I swear I got the email for it, but I can't find it now. Let me maybe type in beta. The worst part is I don't know which which email I sent it to. Okay, well, it's definitely not this one because everything that says beta from that one is from 2020. Blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure I saw it. I saw it though. Like, where the hell did it go? If you see that email, Joe, maybe you can tell me. You know what? It'd be easier if I checked through my phone. Nope. I still don't see it. It's completely gone. Is it not this email? Okay, let's go to all. Nope, I'm not getting it. Random Monday stream? Hi, Eka! Gotcha, well, if you want to play something, just let me know. Let's play Minecraft Legends later. Chimkin! Hi, Echo, what's up? It's been so long. What have you been up to? I'm trying to still find... I swear I got early access. Hold on. Maybe it's under early access instead. Yeah, definitely not. I can't find it. Okay, wait. What day did I send that message to Joe? The 11th. Okay. So it has to be after June 11th. Definitely not here then. Let's try this other email. I have so many emails. Doing good, working. Working. Oh. No working today. You know, I also need to go to like the UPS store and like return a whole bunch of crap that I bought. There's so many things. No, I'm not finding it. I'm kind of getting mad that I can't find this early access. Who is this by? I'm really horrible at reading this. World Makers. Okay, maybe if I type in World Makers. No. I not see it there. Wait. No. What the hell is that? My email is fucking weird, dude. I need a way to like filter all of these. I'm way too lazy to though. What are you trying to early access into? It's called Deceit 2. I put the link up a second ago. Here, I'll put the link right here. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. We're gonna play Botany Manor. I have no idea what this game is about. I don't like spoilers to anything. That means trailers, discussions about games, anything. I like to just play the game and be very surprised at what the fuck's happening, so. Because, I mean, like, it could be good, it could be bad, we don't know, right? We'll figure it out, that's for sure. Let's switch over to my live. I'll have to add the audio for you guys. Give me a second. That's the only downfall of being able to have Spotify on, is that I have to add the game audio every single time. I don't quite mind. It's just like an extra step of things, you know? Okay. Is the audio competing with itself? Okay, I think we're good. Can we not do ultra? Very high? Okay, that's good. I can't see portions of my screen. Let's do windowed. What the heck? It's like bigger than my screen. It doesn't fit in here. Which one's my— oh god. Which one's my screen? Is it this one? No. That's not that one. Is it this one? I don't think so. Cause then it's cutting off right here. You guys can't even see, it's cutting off. What's a little bit smaller than this? This one? Oh my god. That is so ugly. We'll put it back. We'll put it back to what it was originally. Is it this one? I wish I could do that. I need to know. You need to know what? Oh, what's going on? No, I hate knowing. No, don't tell me anything. Welcome back, Lando. What did you get to eat? What did you grab? I guess we're just gonna stick with this. This is fine, I guess. It's cut off by like a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. This is just a demo though. I have no idea how long or short the demo is. You played the Final Fantasy 16 demo. It's the prologue. I cannot wait. Friday. It comes out on Friday already? Oh my god. I know Namu's gonna non-stop stream that. I have no idea what the heck this... oh god. Let's turn the sensitivity really, really low. I don't want to give you guys a headache. Or me a headache, actually, either. I like really low sense. Okay. Wow, I wish I had this greenhouse in real life. The heck? Dear Arabella Green, thank you for submitting your book proposal, The Forgotten Flora, to Mayflower Publishing House. We're very intrigued. In this parcel, you can find an empty herbarium. Please send it back to us once you have filled all the pages, and we'll be in touch. Sincerely, William Ainsford. Okay. Research and compiled by... ooh, I'm a researcher! Okay. I guess we have to fill this entire freaking book, yeah? Oh, what's this? Clues. Rice and hamburger meat is what I made for dinner. That sounds good. Okay, what is we supposed to do next? I think we leave. What is this? Dearest Arabella, on my hike I came across the windmillwort, a flower that only grows in Sicily. Some locals told me the flower has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower could help with the smog pollution in your conservatory. I want to grow the windmillwort to filter the smoggy air in my conservatory, but I'll need to research its temperament. Okay. So we have to find clues. Hi, Caramel. Is this another K-pop day? It's playing my liked, so it's playing whatever I actually listen to. It's me. It's what I liked listening to.
Hi guys.
Wait, I'm not playing Fall Guys. Did it not update? That's so weird. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Fatal Knight. How are you? Girl, I Ain't Mad at It is basically all I listen to? Okay. I mean, you know, it's a volcanic, volcanic, right? Flower? Is there, I can zoom. Okay, so we're gonna make the windmill wort, and it's a volcanic. Where are we? But it's basically saying 45 to 60. And what did the postcard say again? I did not sign up. Windmill wort flower that only grows in Sicily. Okay, so it's gonna need the 60 degrees Celsius, I'm thinking. How do I go back to my book? Book? Tab? Yes. Okay, so we need one more clue. Are we going outside now? Is there a clue here? Hi Kimchi, how are you doing? Hi Pander! Oh my goodness. I miss streaming on the weekdays. Everyone's here all the time. How did we get... What does my playlist look like? Am I playing it randomly? Oh, I am. That's a little scary. I don't know what, like, songs are all the way at the bottom of this list. I have no idea. There is one song I probably should take out of here. Hold on. Hold on. It's kind of like a meme to me. Where is it? I gotta find it. I gotta find it. Where are you? Okay, I found it. We're gonna take this off of the like list. Pander, how are you? What have you been up to? And welcome in, my first time chatters. Pander Soul, I'm gonna give you a shout out, Pander.
I mean, now if you watch a lot of videos, this room should be, rather it should resemble an IRL place that a lot of people should know, or not a lot of people, like.
What place is it? Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. I can barely see. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, we can make it hotter in here? What is this? Oh, it's how we make it hotter in here. Yo, it's gonna be hella hot. Seed inventory. Okay. Oh god, it's getting really hot in here. How do we turn this down? Yeah. That's crazy. It got so foggy in here. What the heck did I do? It said 60C. Yeah, okay. This game looks lovely. It looks very calming, honestly. Oh, I'm locked in here? Bitch, what? We turned to a horror game real quick, guys. Okay, okay. We have clues, but we don't have all the clues. I can't even access my seed inventory. I guess we need more information about this, right? We need one more clue. Oh. Wait. I haven't filled in all the right clues for this plant. I don't... Okay. It's not Mediterranean wildflowers, it's... Wait. I'm getting confused. What other clues do I need? I guess this is why people like rather figure some things out before they start playing a game, right? So they're not fucking lost like me all the time. Is there anything else that I miss? Yo, why is it so foggy in here? Oh, can I go up? I can't do anything! What the hell? Mushrooms? I have mushrooms in here? That's kinda cute. Alright, I guess we're gonna just try to plant it. Yeah. I think I should put it the right temperature though. It's gonna be hot as heck. Where can I place this? Here? I'm a freaking genius. Do you see that? I'm a genius. Oh my gosh. And then it cleared up. Yeah, I'm a genius. Hello? I still don't have the right clues for this plant though. It grows in volcanic soil. Ooh. I'm thinking it heavily relies on dense smog. I was gonna say fog, but it says smog. Okay, these are not the right clues. Oh well. The door unlocked! Can I put you there? Oh, you're so cute! Okay. Thank you for taking me outside into the open world. I probably should close this though. Can I close this? I can't close it. Okay. Where we go? Oh, Kimchi, by the way, also have Minecraft Legends. You do? Okay, let's play. Let's play in a sec. Let me finish this demo. And then we'll head to the... to play. What is this? Ooh. Am I just like a freaking gardener? Is this my life now? Okay, what's this? Are we locked? We are locked. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Where do we go next? Go ahead, I just wanted to know. It's one of those games I got and played for 30 minutes, then got bored. Oh, really? It's okay. If you don't like to play, it's okay. Oh my god, that is so loud. Is it like new Discovery audio pickup? Hold on, I can't. I think I have audio sensory issues. Or like, not issues, but I'm very just sensitive to audio. I don't know if you guys are too. Okay. This is pretty. This is super pretty. There's a door over there. And then there's a way to go out that way too. This is gonna be a fun game to explore. Oh my god, and then I get to put plants here? Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, I see where this game is going, and I see myself playing this off stream. Cause if I get to decorate this whole entire place, like, I really will. Oh my god, and there's more! Let me out! I don't want to explore everywhere. No, I'll play. I just got a random game like I had before you. And oh, okay. You probably just need people to play it with. Because I feel like that, like, if I were to play it by myself, I'd be like, this is not as fun as I want it to be. England 5? Oh, what the heck? That's exciting. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can probably fill these pots too. Shut up. This is crazy. This game demo, I don't know how much further it's gonna let me go, but so far so good. Oh. I guess we do more? Where can I put this one? Because it's not gonna grow in here. We would have to, like, bring it back and grow it and then put it somewhere else, I think. Which is kind of a pain because it's such a long walk. Such a long ways back. But we can explore this door, I guess, if it's open. It's closed. It's closed, of course. And this is a little corridor, okay. I would love to be able to go to a garden that looked like this. It's so crazy. Okay, let's go grow this little thing. My walk is like super long though. I wish I could just cut across. I can't, huh? Probably can't, no. It's such a long walk. What the heck? Okay. We've almost made it back. Maybe I can just grow a whole bunch of them? Maybe that's where it wants me to do this. Yeah, let's just grow a whole bunch. Might as well. Oh, I can't grab any more pots here. Okay, where are we putting this one? Why is it... It's really doing like this windmill thing. It's kind of funny. Okay, where are we putting this next one? Where do we put it? Such a long freaking walk. Can I only hold one? Like, I feel like I should be able to hold two because I have two hands, right? Like, right? Like, why only hold one? It's weird. I don't know what these purple bush things are. I really want to know what they are. Okay. Where can I put this? Can I go in here now? Oh, okay. Where to put you? Okay. I came across the Fulguria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. I'm interested to learn more about this growth requirements. Yo. Okay, so we need more clues. Whoa, what the heck is this? Blurry photograph. Camera... What flower is that? Ooh, pretty. It looks like I'm getting the hair. Something flash powder. Oh, this is... no. Expensive flash powder. Okay. What do the flash powder do? I don't know why this is... oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? Every game seems to think that humans only have one hand. For real? Are you kidding me right now? I have to be a fucking chemist now? Shit. What did I sign up for playing this demo? Can I go in here? No. Okay. Ring the bell? No. I'm just gonna go through every freaking door. Oh my god. Okay. Fill the container with flash powder. Close the container. Press the button connected to the camera and the lumen flash lamp. Witness a bright flash. Are you kidding? What the frick? Oh my god, my anime music is playing? Jeez. What's this? Flash powder. Let's go. Okay. Chemist kimchi. It's so funny because that's kind of like not far off from what I do at work sometimes. I do make some reagents. This past week I have been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely as they think a storm must be coming. My milk production has taken a hit because of this. And if you enjoy fresh milk in your morning cup of tea, I would advise to keep the flashes to a minimum. Okay, I am guessing we must... Oh gosh, okay, okay. Okay. So, we must take this. How do I take it? Bottle contains potassium and magnesium 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 potassium, 1 magnesium. Got you, got you. 2 potassium, 1 magnesium. 2 potassium. 1, 2, 1 magnesium. Let's go. I still have to get the plant, but you know, we'll work our way there. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. Okay. Exactly, so you can mix chemicals into a plant. No, no, that's not. I mean, technically, you do need to mix certain things for plants. Anyways, all right, let's go over here. We'll grab another pot, place it there. Scoop soil, grab this thing, water. Okay. This is actually really fun. It's really cute. I didn't think I was like wondering what the game was really gonna be about. Like, okay, we plant plants, we set up a garden or something, but this is different than what I expected. I'm enjoying this. Okay, ready? Close your eyes. Wait, what? Oh, am I supposed to close it? Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, shoot. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's spiky. Okay. The Fulguria only grows during thunderstorms, where the flashes of lightning provide the bright light the flower needs to bloom. Because of its dangerous growing conditions, not many people have witnessed its beauty. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can fill in some of this stuff here. Where's D? We need one more. Today's newspaper? I don't know. Thank you for playing? Well then. That was fast. That was fast. I literally did 2 things, guys. How dare. Maybe I can just make more and decorate the whole place. I actually do kind of want to walk around. Such a big demo. Yeah. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not disappointed or anything. I had fun. That's all that matters. Ah! Oh, okay. That's pretty. Why can't I live here? Fudging locked door, huh? Okay, I guess that's as far as this area goes. At least it was great, yeah, for what it had. Yeah, it explained the mechanics of the game, so you know, what more can I ask for? Let's just look around. I swear if this is a locked door! I don't like not being able to explore. This is weird though that this tree is growing into the place. Like, I feel like we should remove that. My curiosity, guys, is getting the better of me. Why can't I go through this door? Alright, so, very, very short, super short game. But, that was fun. Yeah. What do we do now? What do we do now? We've already explored the whole place. Like, there's literally nothing else to do right now. I'm down for, Minecraft Legends. If you guys are down. Ugh. Damn, that was the shortest. I think that was the shortest demo I've ever played in my life. In my life. Minecraft Legends it is then. Yeah. That was the shortest demo in my friggin' life. What? Joe, get on. Hold on, I have to text him. Minecraft Legends time. Because he has the world that we were playing in. So, but I don't know how this is gonna go without Moogle. I don't know. Is this gonna work? Yeah, I was punching doors. The doors make me mad. Let's see. He hasn't read it yet. We'll give him a few minutes. I'm gonna mute this music though. Hold on. This music is very... So when we played on Joe's world. So he would have to start his whatever world thing. Let's see what's in the store though. We're not gonna buy anything because your girl is broke, but this stuff is cool. Oh, I also have new commands. So if you guys check out on my commands list, there's hella things. Like, oh, what Discord? Shoot, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I guess we can go to mine. I don't know.
You're gonna a beach? Beach?
Oh my god. Is anyone in a call yet? Oh no. No, they're not. Okay. Yeah, if we can go to mine and then I'll drag you into from the waiting room. Hey, what? Beach? No, I don't have Kachow, sorry. That's not here. I didn't download that clip. I should, huh? Hey. What is the bong for? This one's actually my favorite. Hi, Lando.
Hello.
How's it going? We have to wait for Joe though, because he's the one. The world we're playing on is his.
Body.
Yeah.
I'm fine with waiting.
2 hours later.
I just, just woke up, so.
Yeah, you must be tired. What the heck? Why is
Nope.
your sleeping schedule so freaking crazy?
You mean the non-existent sleep schedule?
Oh my god, Joe. Joe said later, not now. You want to play Outlast?
Sure.
Wait, give him a few minutes, I guess. Oh my god, make up your mind, sir.
I'm just gonna play Honkai until he gets on.
You're gonna play what?
Honkai Star Rail.
Another one.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like.
Fatal, you're having such a good time with the new commands. I made up my mind, y'all just didn't read. What do you mean? You're exploring. But is it Minecraft or Outlast? How about you pick, Joe? Because I really don't mind. I'll change my game title 10 times if I have to. We haven't played games in a while.
I'm your baby.
Just play Minecraft, man.
Let's play Minecraft for like 30 minutes, and if we don't like it, then we'll play Outlast. How about that?
Fair enough.
Let's give it a test run. Let's do both, yeah, basically. Oh my god, Fatal! This song goes hard though. Oh my god. Look, he's dying. Fatal, I can't. That was hella funny. What was that? Hi, Rainer. What the heck were you doing streaming at 3:30 in the morning today? What the hell? We don't know what games we're playing. As usual. That's my title now.
Perfect title.
Oh, you were trying out your stream. Okay. Cool, cool.
And to everybody, buy everything.
Okay. Joe, are you on yet? It's been like 2 minutes. Oh, there's a versus mode. Oh shit. Are we fighting each other? I shit you guys not. This is my favorite song. What Discord? Mine. You should be able to pop into this one, I think. And why Meg the Stallion? Why not? Why not? It's not like it's on the actual VOD anyway, so it's fine. We're fine.
I've discovered something glorious. You
What?
Will see. Nana, you will see.
Go to the waiting room, Joe. Yeah, what is copyright anyways? I have it on a different audio track, so it doesn't even post to the VOD.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
There you are. Wait, are you not a mod for my channel?
I am a mod, but I apparently can't see this channel.
Oh, really? Maybe I need to change the permissions. Oh, I don't think I added mods to this one. My bad.
You good, you good.
Wait, no, it says that you guys can view the channel. Are you
I
sure you're my mod?
Unless you took me off. You made me a model all done.
What if you aren't? I have a feeling
That'd be
you
funny as hell.
Oh,
I got
God.
mine coin.
You're
Chaz,
not a mod!
Chad, she stripped me of my power, man. What am I supposed to do?
Ben.
Damn.
Alright.
Okay, now
Guys,
you're a
I'm
mod.
rich in mine coins due to me playing Minecraft on the mobile version, so
Oh, what?
give me a
Really?
minute. Yeah, I'm fucking rich. I got $827.
Oh shit. There's a mod opening then? Where to apply? I literally only have Joe as my mod because he's always in my chat when something weird fucking happens.
She's not wrong. It's every time I pop in, there's some weird shit happening. I'm like, oh no.
I remember the first time that happened too, I panicked and I was like, and then you were like, do you want me to mod? And I was like, /mod. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Joe, we just waiting on you for forever.
I bought
That's
a
on y'all.
beetle.
But
What?
alright, let me set up light y'all.
Wait, you bought something on what?
I'm not telling you now. You
Oh
missed
my
it.
god, I want to see.
You'll see
you guys
it
online?
in the game.
No, we're waiting. Don't you have to like?
I could invite you guys, but I don't see you guys online.
Oh, I'm joining
Am
your
I
game.
appearing offline? I don't think so.
Offline? What? Define weird.
No,
Oh.
it says I'm online.
Some.
Do you
some
not have me
sussy
friended on
stuff.
Xbox, Joe?
Dang, you guys aren't
Wow.
friends.
Xbox. I don't have Xbox. But, I
You don't have
mean,
the Xbox game bar?
I do now. Play my actual Xbox.
No,
Oh,
this
okay,
is
okay,
the
okay.
bar.
No, like, I don't have an Xbox. I just have Game
Sussy
Pass.
stuff, ayo.
Exactly.
Yeah, some people be sussy, yeah.
Lando,
dude.
I'm just gonna say, because of my job, I kind of have access to things about using Game Pass or Xbox bar.
He's cheating.
That.
He's cheating.
Yeah, we should just all break into his account.
Hell no.
Fatal, that was such perfect timing. Okay, guys.
Alright, it says you're in the game.
I has a tiger. Oh my god, I don't remember how to play.
I don't either. It's a. Actually, no, I do. Never mind.
Alright, I gotta be the little gremlin that I am. I'm purchasing a skin.
But Kimchi, you should see my army.
Nice. Wait, where are you? Hold on, I can find you. There you
I also
are.
share my screen if you need me to. Also for Lando.
Oh my god.
My army.
Wait, where did your icon go? Wait, holy crap, I am lost. You are hella far from me. I'm gonna follow.
This village is at peace for now. Let us hope they avoid the
England
piglins' hungry
7-0?
eyes.
Shut up. How are they? What is happening? That's crazy. The scores are crazy.
Do you actually pay
Wait.
attention to sports, Kimchi? Or
Not to the fact where I know like people's names and stuff, but I do like watching sports, and a lot of people around me enjoy sports.
Time to
Gotcha.
Where are you?
I haven't moved.
Okay.
Wait,
Yo,
why?
you got a friend
Why?
on Xbox.
I quite literally have not moved, Kimchi.
Why
I'm
can't
on,
I find you?
I'm on the map
Joe.
just laughing.
Joe,
Wait.
need some friend request. Need the friend.
I can't find your icon.
1 second.
Oh. It's because they stack and they
wait.
stagger.
They what and they
I can
what?
add Kimchi and Ori, but I can't add you, Joe.
Wow.
No, because our names kind of like stack up. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like on the map when you're looking at it.
You can zoom in.
Yeah, I had to zoom in. Oh my god. What is this water biome? Jungle?
It's the same as my Discord name. My Xbox thing.
Okay.
You want a duel? Oh my god, hold on. I'd have to like, you know. Oh, caps. Oh shit. Okay. Wait, you still haven't moved?
Yeah,
Why
I
are you
haven't
so
moved.
far?
I'm not. We were both together. And you ran off.
Shit. We were?
Yes.
You're lying.
We were both supposed to be taking on a base, and you just ran off and went somewhere else.
There we go.
Wait, when?
Last time we played.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
this base. Yeah, it's because I didn't believe we could do it.
And we did it.
But it's back again.
Well,
I'm loading in.
Time to do it again.
Time to do it again.
Hands, Kimchi. Throw hands.
I don't even remember how to play.
Sounds like a you problem.
I'm so bad at playing games. Oh my god, is that Rasu? Oh no, that's Fatal. Oh my god, you tripped me out because usually Rasu. Oh my god, they're throwing things at me. They're throwing things? Oh my god! Stealing
did?
it.
I don't
Oh, I
care,
can't
Joe. It
steal it.
don't matter.
Fuck. Wait, why are they so nicely aligned? This is very satisfying, Joe.
Well, you see, it's an army, Kimchi. And armies must stand in line
Let
in
me
an
go
orderly
rename
fashion.
myself Rasu. Stop, Fatal. Lando joined. Come find us on the map.
Well, it took her 5 minutes. Let's see how long it takes you.
Oh my god, it's not gonna take Lando 5 minutes. It's just me, I'm special.
Yes, you
I
both are
don't know
special.
my directions very well. I'm
Now you're Boom Man.
directionally challenged. Wait! I did not bring this chicken into war. Oh my
You did.
god.
You had that
Shit.
one chicken.
Oh, thank you so much for subscribing.
Oh yeah, I like this.
You not just trap a chicken in a ditch.
I really did. Be free, my friend. Wait, where are you? Did it drown?
You drowned the chicken?
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
I think I drowned a chicken. Why would you put me in fire?
I did nothing. You ran yourself.
Oh my god, where did the chicken go?
She really let that chicken drown.
He drowned the
Oh
chicken.
no, he's right there, he's right there.
You didn't
What
make
a
it out
good
that water
chicken.
though.
Yeah, it did. It was hiding, it was playing hide and seek with me. Oh good god. Oh my
There's another Fatal in your chat. Fatal Night?
Yeah. Eerily close to FatalKimchi, right? Am I right?
Her secondary account.
My secondary account is chatting with me.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh. Oh wait, there's a mini one up here. Oh shit. Die.
And y'all wonder why me and Kimchi never find each other.
Oh, because I keep wandering off.
Absolutely.
Oh shit, he has a bomb. No. Oh fuck, I think I started war. Fuck my life.
Have fun with war.
No, I'm running back right now. I'm running back.
See, I am pro-war.
Shit. Where'd this chicken go? Go over here, chicken. Where the fuck are you?
I loaded in.
Wow.
Yay!
Hey, oh my god.
What is
please
this?
Don't fall.
I want my beetle. This is stupid. I want my beetle.
Did you find a beetle? There's beetles here.
No, I had. This is not
Last
the.
quote. Wait, why is
no.
my quotes not working? The fuck? Yes, I am your secondary for content. Wait, Fatal Night, do you stream? Let me shout you out just for fun. Unless you don't want me to. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, well, you're getting a shout out. And a follow? Followed you. Okay. Are we starting war? Are you starting war without us?
No, I'm waiting here.
Oh, there's a beetle here, Lando, if you want.
No, I want my beetle.
Did you want to build anything here? Should I start placing the...
Yes.
Shoot, I don't remember what...
Answer is yes.
Which
things
one is
for us
the-
to make soldiers and towers so we can, you know, fight back.
Wait, how do we, expand our... Oh, fuck, you little bitch. You killed yourself. Are you fucking crazy? You tried. What's the... Which is the totem again for expanding our green land?
Do we have shared resources?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. Also,
unfortunately,
y'all be the ones using all of them.
I know. I don't remember what we're supposed to lay down.
I don't remember which one does either.
Shit, how are we gonna take over?
Well, Kimchi, it's very simple. We make an army,
Throw hands, got it.
and we go in. I didn't say throw hands this time. Stop speaking for me.
Oh, it's
Hi
the redstone
guys, I
gatherer.
brought a friend. I don't know. He just followed me.
What the
It's
fuck
this
is that?
I don't know, but he seems pretty strong.
Did you fight
No,
hit?
this one.
A Beetle!
Cure, there you go. That's the right one.
Yeah, I got my
found it.
Beetle! Let's go!
I think your all caps messes you up, but that's okay. Yeah, dude, my all caps, I don't know why.
I got my Beetle!
I
So
told you
happy.
there was one here.
I said I
I
didn't
didn't
remember
know I
which one
had
it
to
was.
switch to it, but now I got my Beetle skin. Oh yeah.
It's the cure.
Oh, are you guys clearing the
Netherite.
lands here?
Yeah, because we want to build and get closer to fuck them up, basically.
I want violence, but Kimchi likes doing the whole make everything grow method.
Well, because it's easier to build closer if you
Yeah.
invade their space.
I just go straight in.
I would like to invade space. What the fuck is playing? What music is this? Hello? Invade their space! This is how you conquer worlds.
Do we also share LAs?
Pretty much everything is shared.
Bonk? Why
The
you bonk?
LAs?
Make everything grow method?
Oh shit!
Dun, dun.
this dude I found, you know, he one-shot slopes, so kinda glad I found.
I remember Joe being so salty that I like took that
Shut
away
up.
from him.
I am
Oh my
mad.
God, it was hilarious.
The one thing I was looking forward to in my play found, she took it. I was sad.
Well, because I had no idea what the fuck you guys were talking about, and then I just went over there and was like,
We said wait!
yeah, there's no directions for me. I do whatever I feel like doing.
Hey!
So. How dare she? Hello?
You trying to steal my mans, Joe? It's my mans.
Sure.
He's my guardian.
You can keep that thing.
He's
It's
beautiful.
all yours.
Okay,
The
wait.
tripod.
They're hella far, huh? Where's the center of their place?
What is that thing that's following you anyway, Lando?
I have no clue. I
It's
just
the-
found it when I
it's the
spawned
guardian
in.
thing.
Oh, the thing from last time?
Yeah. The same
Oh, the
thing
thing,
that just
the thing I
shoots
never
stuff.
saw. Got you.
Yeah. The thing I stole from you.
Yeah, I know. I think that's mine.
Hey, who's little
So
stone golems
salty.
right here?
Yes!
He's just gonna steal everything from you now.
Nah. What?
Wait,
I
there's
approve
like
of that.
no enemies here, Joe.
I already killed it. I told
Oh.
Yo, guys, who's
Bro,
little golems here?
Let's go this way.
I told you, me, myself, and I, alone.
So we'll go to this one then?
Oh, which one? Did you
I
mark it?
pinged it, yeah. Die! Help!
Hang
Are
on.
you straight?
Do you see how I'm treated here?
Treat others the way you want to be treated. You started this shit. I finished it.
What did I start?
Also, wait, do I have a little donkey following me too? That's what's up. Protect. Be free.
The noise that...
Beautiful noises.
Okay. Wait, which area are we going to?
You're the one who pinged it. What do you mean?
Why
which
are you
one?
relying on the directionally challenged person?
The only person who knows
Okay,
where
let's
it
go this
is,
way. Come on, let's go.
and the one who pinged it.
I hope my little chicken's running free and not stressed. Okay, ready?
Is jump space?
This game
or is it a different
reminds me
button?
a lot of Cube World. Is space. Unless
Why am I
you...
Alright, it just wasn't jumping for some reason.
Yeah, I'm getting some healers.
Okay. Do we have enough? Like, how many golems did Joe...
36.
36? How many
We have 4 more.
Okay, so 4 healers, 136. Okay.
Well, you know, it didn't let me spawn them, so I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay, wait. Spawn.
Begin the invasion! Oh, shit!
Okay. Yep.
They're launching things at us, guys.
I got my
Eat their ass!
To war, men! Woo! Not my big man! Leave him alone!
That's why you need me. But yeah, he kind of is squishy a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna build a tower soon.
We're going in.
Oh crap, they're killing my healers!
I think it is safe to say you have the Horde's attention.
Yes, I do. That's even better.
We're gonna need like more materials at some point.
If your army needs heals, you can come to me. I'm just
My army is strong.
Alright, I'll come to you then, Joe.
Stupid golem. I hate these guys. Which ones are the ones that can defeat the golem?
My army. Which one? Which golem?
There's one right next to me.
Let me see what's on your stream.
Oh, it's a big dude.
Was it the lost ones?
The rolling one, the rolling one.
Oh, the one I have. Yeah.
Get him, boy! Oh, goodness.
Oh my god, how do I get up there to fight these guys?
Heal each other, man! My tiny little army here is being bombarded.
My army is just breaking things down. I love it.
Come on, men, heal.
Men each other. Fencing. Make a longer fence for survival purposes.
Oh, I'm about to die for real. Wait a minute.
They're not giving up yet.
Oh, I can't kill this man. This is murdering my army.
I know, he's really, really strong. I think the only one that can fight him is Joe's armies.
Which is
No,
going
my
down.
big dude can hit him. My big dude can hit him.
Oh,
where's the healers?
They're right here.
Behind our fortress.
Yeah, but you know, this big guy is really making this hard.
Yeah.
Alright, where's
Joe,
the...
we need your help.
Where's my... Well, my army's already dwindled because we attacked the big area down there. Where can I make more?
You can make them here.
You can make them here. They got... Yeah, there you go.
Am I main builder? This is strange.
Aren't you using main builder?
Oh, Jesus!
They're coming through. I didn't make a gate though, guys. I did not make a gate.
We'll...
I think I need to make a gate. I think I need to make a gate next. Right there. a gate. Oh my god, not a gate, bro. I'm meant to do this.
My army's whooping ass.
Yes, I killed the big dude.
Nice! Okay, what else do you guys want me to build?
More healers.
Healers? Okay. There you go.
Oh, yeah! I need my healers. Joe, you got like half your army over here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I can't spawn any in.
Need to expand.
I want to
How
leave
do we
y'all
need to
something.
make more of these. There you go. There's a weird gap. Probably should expand on this side too. What the hell happened? Why can't I move? Wait, hello? Why can't I move? This isn't good. I can't move my character. Oh god.
Run, men, run!
I can't move my character.
Okay.
Very weird. Did my keyboard die? I don't
Oh,
think
no.
so. It's still lit. It might have died actually. Okay, yeah, I think it died. But we're back.
Run, men, run! I lost men.
You've lost men!
I'm getting more healers.
Okay, I'm gonna put a gate here. And we're gonna start building this way.
Jeez, Joe, how much of your army is dead? Grab these dudes.
I am. Well, I'm invading the middle, trying to break stuff down.
Yeah, Joe likes to go straight to the point.
Exactly.
He doesn't play this silly game of capture slowly. He just goes
No.
for it.
We go for the most effective method.
And I like to just build so that we, like, in case something bad happens, we have somewhere to go.
Exactly. That's absolutely fine. Gives me a place to, rest when I'm, break from throwing hands. So I can go right back into the
I feel
action.
very useful, thank you.
It is. You my corner, okay? I'm the boxer, you my corner. It's easy.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
how
we're
many
getting
years?
closer and closer.
Alright, I'm trying to break down everything they got. Every
Break it
tower.
down, men.
All their spawners, every tower. I'm breaking it down.
Do you remember how long we played when we first played it? It
Oh,
was
absolutely.
so fucking long, dude.
But it was fun.
It was so fun. This game is hella fun. Oh, I need to make a gate soon. Damn. We need to have... Okay. I think I need to circle back. We might be able to move this forward now. Oh yeah, we can circle in. Let's see, let's do a tower here. Blah, blah, blah. Chat, I'm sorry. So many porkers, so many bacon, all that bacon, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's partially why I do this. I do it for the bacon. I told Kimchi last time, I'm gonna be eating good every time.
Sorry, chat. I get into it and I just start building like crazy.
Y'all got healers, right?
You leave my men alone, piggies.
Imagine me building so much that they get outcasted from their main area. Oh shit. It made me build one off because it hit me. I need to mend that. There you go.
The army is here.
The army?
I'm just taking out some of the like attacking towers and the outskirts.
That's what I've been doing half the time. The spawners and attacking towers. Listen, if they can't spawn, I got no enemies.
There you go. Oh, it's going down over there. What the hell? Going crazy. What the heck is happening? Okay, I can make towers here now. Oh fuck, I made a fucking space in between. I hate it when I do that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lando's having fun.
I feel you, Lando.
I have infinite health and my dudes don't die because of how many healers I have with me.
Yep, that's the fun part, ain't it?
I'm just chilling. I'm just breaking down whatever I feel like.
Break this.
Because there's no consequences.
What else do we have to deal with?
Oh, by the way, the healers can heal you if you didn't.
Yeah, I know, that's what I've been using them for.
That's so good. You leave my two little mans alone.
No, not enough resources. I got too build happy.
My little piglin's putting them.
There's one over here on this side if you guys wanted to attack these guys.
I'm getting rid of a piggy spawner.
Same here.
Yeah, there's a spawner here too. I've kind of built a fortress around it, but I think I need to remove some. It's a little overkill. Okay, let me leave that one. Let me take off this one.
Run! Alright, where is the spawner?
Where are
Oh,
they
it's this
running from? Yeah, it's that one.
The big rolly dude.
Oh. I
He
hate him,
destroys
dude.
one.
Right? He goes crazy.
I only have one dude who can hit him.
Okay, I can start deconstructing all of this now.
Nice. Oh yeah. Alright, piggy spawner dead.
Nice. Are we moving
We really
into like
have,
the main area?
We are in the main area.
We're in the main area now.
I'm just breaking down everything around it. Y'all can start attacking the portal.
Yep, I'm going for that right now. I'm attacking it.
Okay, it looks like I can build right the heck over here.
I'm damaging it, but like I only got 2 little rock dudes, so they're doing their best.
Alright.
That's
Well,
all
I just
we
broke
can
down.
ask for.
I'm coming in. My army. Break down those walls.
Joe, hella funny.
Me need big army. 26 not enough, need full 40.
No, not a really, dude! No!
Is he? Oh my god, I hate this guy. Go away. Nobody likes you. Oh my god.
I'm coming with more army. More men. Or rot things.
More men or rock things? Golems? Are they golems or what? Oh my god,
They're
there's so
tiny
many.
for golems.
There's so many.
Never
They're too
underestimate the army.
Oh, I could have been using the gather all this whole time.
What's Dabber all?
It just picks everything up around the area.
One more push and the portal will fall.
It doesn't cure the netherrack though. But I mean, it's pretty cool.
Oh, Joe,
I
you
guess I
sent
didn't
your
see it
army
last
into my healers?
Absolutely.
They ain't gonna die as long as the healers are here.
I love this song. This was my favorite song for the longest time. Ay, shit. Stop hitting me.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Now make me that bacon.
Fatal Night, you get to have some bacon for being here.
Mm-hmm. That pig fighting for his dear life.
He's running so fast.
Oh wait, are we gonna have to fight that dude?
Eventually, probably. Not right now though, because it's still like storyline stuff.
The bacon sage? Was that what that was?
The bacon sage?
No, we're gonna have to fight him.
Shut up! No.
Great.
Oh.
Pig is hard. We love it.
God.
More pig, more bacon.
Oh no. Are we gonna survive this?
Yeah, we should be fine.
Oh.
To the base.
My God.
With guns. This horde's favorite
Where is it?
target
Where
has
is he?
always been the
Where he at?
villagers. Watch over
No,
them and
he's
be ready
gone.
to spring a trap of your own.
I'm so sad. All I wanted to do was to throw hands. Are you enjoying the army, Lando?
Oh, where's my healers?
They're over here.
Oh, there they are.
They're over there watering everything on that side. Nice. Okay, where's the next one? Is there anything we can upgrade yet?
We have to probably go back to the what's it called area?
Where's our main area to go back to?
The Well of Fate.
Well
Yep,
of
I'm
Fate.
fast traveling.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I found the big dude. He was there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I keep getting pushed around by a freaking army.
Well, right now Lando's controlling it, so
Yeah. So these are the upgrades we currently have. I see.
let's see. The ones I have available are improvement of flames of creation, weight of the first, pure never rack, or I like to call it never crack. collect power towers, gather coal, gather diamond, redstone, and iron. I don't know which one of these are good. Do y'all have a
I
preference?
have no idea.
Is there anything for new men?
Good question. Let me look.
Alright. Joe, if you want your rock army back, I separated them from mine.
Oh, appreciate it.
Look at what I have.
I kept one little dude, though.
That's fine. Keep the little man. Kimchi just got like a bunch of pets. Hey, leave the pigs though. Wait, leave the pigs though. They don't be bacon.
What?
Alright, fine. You can keep 2. We need a male and a female so we can keep making more.
Oh wait, we can place these too.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm actually looking up what each of these do, so give me a second.
Take your time.
Moodle
I'm
had it
having fun.
memorized. I do not.
Got it memorized?
Alright, so
the
let me see.
fists? No,
So Banner, Flames of Creation will allow me to improve the size of my Golem army.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I
good.
want that.
That's good.
Okay, let me read the rest. Improve a Banner. Banner lets you rally an additional 15 mobs, so this will only be mobs you'll find in the overworld like zombies, not more golems. Okay. Flames of Creation, upgrade. Go on, we'll spawn 4 more golems each time you build this improvement. Large Flames of Creation. I don't have that yet. So I guess Flames of Creation? Unless
Sure.
there's ones, let me find
What is
another
this,
mod.
Wake of the First?
That's
let me
the guy that you have, that bigger golem guy that you have.
Can we spawn
He's
him?
the first.
Yes.
He is the first.
How do I spawn him?
You mean how
You
do
have
I
him.
spawn him? You have him.
Yeah, I have him, but like...
Yeah,
how do you
y'all
spawn
took.
him?
So you're
Oh
actually
no,
supposed
no,
to,
no.
in your own. So
He's only one.
yeah, so in your own world you find him. There's an actual spot called like some like temple or like Wake of the First. You actually go there and he's there, and you can make him yours.
Oh. Let's collect power towers.
I'm looking all this crap up. Okay, I don't know what any of this junk does.
Want to talk to knowledge. Oh, don't do that.
All right,
Should
let's
we go
play
to
on
this-
Are brave, but they will not last
Play the
long
creation.
on their
Let's see
own.
where I can make it at.
I want to go to the skeleton one. On the bottom right.
Hold up.
What's this?
The best offense is a good offense.
Not enough resources for this.
The best offense is a good offense. Oh my god.
Absolutely, this is my motto. I love this.
Okay. Let's go collect some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go explore and collect some things.
Okay. So our total count's 44. What do other improvements do? I still don't understand. Alright, Alley increases the amount of resources you can hold. Gather coal. Improvement to gather iron. It also lets you summon creepers eventually. Okay. Gather redstone.
What is the collect power towers?
Alright. Alright, red banner. Alright, red flame creation. Rate the first. Already red. You said power towers?
Mm-hmm. So it's collect power towers is its name.
I'm reading it. So apparently, it enables you to collect special host towers found throughout the world for gold and the resource
Ooh.
cost.
Oh, that would probably be really good.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Too bad we don't have the Prismarine to build it.
Yeah, we don't have enough resources. That's fine. We'll get more.
Oh my god,
Alright.
I'm stuck.
Need to
Alright,
go
we...
check out this one.
Yeah, there's two hordes right next to each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there. I think it's this way?
We can just teleport over close to there already.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm gathering stuff real quick. So we
I'm
have
going to Well House,
things.
and then I'll head there.
Yeah, I'm at that. I just did that. What's up, Joe? Wait, did you grab
What's
the... You didn't grab the rock army.
I'll have to know back.
Yeah. I put them on one of the sides, like corners. You should be able to find it pretty easy.
I was gonna say, worst place, can we just make this come over? Oh, if we built the, what's it called? That's fine, I have them. Alright, this should be all of them.
Ooh, those are pretty. Ta-da! Ta-da!
Oh, crap. My ranged man already started fighting. I'm just gonna chill here, make a
What
little
are you doing,
base.
Kimchi?
Oh, I'm just gathering stuff.
We're about to go to war.
Okay, I'll be right there. Where are you guys headed to?
Mia's at the Well House. You can fast travel.
Yeah, I'm putting down some spawners.
My army. What is good? I see an enemy
I got
to my
the healers
left
in the comments
and
down.
an enemy to my right.
Are we like floating? What the hell?
Alright, I'm gonna make a couple for myself.
Didn't we already do this one?
Nope. What is a redstone launcher?
Apparently it's a really good
100
item.
redstone?
Alright, now that we're
Wait,
ready.
which one are we headed to?
The one in front of us here, this one.
In front of us, where?
Oh wait for Kimchi.
I just let my range dude go ham.
Okay, oh god, please don't fall. Please don't fall.
Oh, they're super cool. Was good.
Okay.
Straight ahead.
Into war.
War.
Wait, did we do this one already?
I guess.
That's what I was
we
saying.
Control break it.
Because, like, it's... The next one that we'd have to go to is, like, this one. Right here. I thought that's what you guys were going towards.
Hey, there's a golem spawner though. Where are my men?
Alright, Kimchi, I'll follow you.
Okay.
Apparently some people are low.
This way. Piglins are planning. Trying to find out what the safest way to get over to the next place is.
Oh crap.
No, not
Wait,
this
what happened
way.
to our army?
Do they get stuck?
No,
Is
we
it
just lost
you?
10 members.
How?
If they're around, they'll come sprinting.
No, look. We're losing. See? We're losing. aren't we?
Ah!
Oh,
needed
Kimchi's
cupcakes,
people
hello.
are on fire.
What's
They're on fire?
Yeah. Someone's on fire.
Not me.
Now my heart move.
Hi, Sprinkle
Heal.
Tea. Nom on these marshmallows.
Caffeinated
That's
Cupcake
cute.
650
It's fine, we can build
rated
more.
my stream with 3 viewers.
Yes.
How are you?
Alright.
What were you guys playing? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get a vantage point. Okay, I found it.
Oh,
Oh
Kimchi's,
god, this
like,
one's
hella
huge.
far.
Yeah.
This one's
Where
a
is
huge
she?
one.
And you know where she is?
I think she's this way.
I am this way.
Or that way?
Where are
Great.
you guys?
I can't even get up there.
You can't?
You fly.
A little?
Bruh. Okay, never mind. I'll go the other way.
I hover, I don't fly. There's a bird.
You're playing Minecraft. How's Minecraft?
I can go this way.
Okay, wait. Are you guys near? Cause there's like a lava pit.
I see snow.
I'm coming. Oh, I see you, Kimchi.
Yeah.
Difficulty 3?
Yeah, we done this before. We straight.
Oh no, there's diamonds here. Wait.
But I don't know how to get to this area. It's down here, huh? Down this area?
Wait. Oh, we're full on diamonds.
Oh yeah, I was playing Minecraft. I was trying to get a refresher because I'll be joining a server soon. Nice. I had a server, but it was a little too crazy. It went a little too crazy. The kiddos in the server went a little too crazy.
Just a
Okay,
little.
we can start. Yeah, they started doing some crazy stuff.
Oh, I know. That's why I said just a little.
Oh yeah, you were there. I had to stop that server.
That server
But
had
it
to
sounds
go.
like you'll be having fun. Yeah.
Wait, how do you convert? Where is that?
Convert?
Like, how do
In
you
the
convert?
floor?
Yeah.
It's the Cure Netherrack.
Yeah, but in what tab?
It's the first one. The Z? Oh fuck.
Oh, I see now.
Oh fuck. Alright, I guess I start building soon. We have to make a bridge too.
You build soon. I build now.
Well, they're gonna keep throwing arrows at us too, so we have to be careful. I just really like the building aspect of this, guys. I can just build for days.
Joe? You gonna die, Chief.
I'm fine. I ain't dead yet.
Are you?
I haven't been hit once.
Okay, we need to make a ladder.
I was trying to.
Oh.
Oh god! Oop! Why am I getting pushed into the lava?
Are you? Oh gosh. Oh no.
Yo, we're losing men. Yo, we losing men.
Why is that
Okay.
making buildings?
I don't know. Here.
Right there. But it's a bad place, but who cares? I'll make it.
How the heck? How am I supposed to?
That's tough. Better
This
jump.
is crazy. Are you insane? You are
Yes.
so insane.
Absolutely. Now where can I make more soldiers?
Jesus. Where can I
Go.
make more soldiers? They're underneath. Underneath. Right here.
Underneath?
Yeah,
Perfect.
underneath.
They aren't attacking the wall.
I know. Let's try.
How do you make the bridge?
If you press, it's staircase basically.
Oh, it's
It won't-
staircase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your staircase is your bridge.
Because I want to link it this way. Okay, I can't do that, apparently.
And we can't even hurt them. God dang.
We can't hurt them? What do you mean?
We know
I
what?
can get in.
I was gonna say that's an option. We could just get in.
Are we going straight in?
I can get in. I don't know
I
if
can
you
work
guys
the-
can get in.
I can work the back end and try to... I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one. This one's a little sus.
What's the way in? What's the move, Chief?
Build a big ass staircase from right here. Up
There are
there.
no resources that we can take down. I say we just keep going around. So let's try to circle
You want
in.
to find the gate?
Yeah, I think
Oh, there's a way.
There's the
a way
gate.
where?
Kind of. Can we break in through?
The gate's right here. Guys, the gate's right here. We can break the gate.
I was gonna say, can we break this right above me?
What is that?
Yeah, I wouldn't go alone. I'm chopped liver at the end of that. My dad and brother. Wait, the server is close to the public and family friends. What? Yeah, so I was playing with my little sisters.
They got cluster bombs. Nice, Joe.
Family friends. I was playing with my sister's friends. There you go.
That's the they'll attack it.
Alright, I'll make some distractions. Here you go. Here you go. Got some distractions up on this side. There you are.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm lagging.
You're lagging?
Yeah, I almost
I am
died.
here for war. Break down these walls so I can get the bacon.
Oh my gosh. But they were just crazy.
Yes!
Wait, what? What's happening?
That
means we're in
trouble.
Okay, cool. I'm working the back end, guys. Don't worry. How'd you guys get in there?
I broke down the walls.
There's some golems here. Okay, I'll just pick them up. Oh, lava! Fuck my life.
Do we have any healers, Joe?
In my group, yeah, we should.
Here. I'm leaving my pin here. I'm gonna go get healers.
As long as we didn't die.
I have a few healers. They were left behind.
Yeah, those would probably be me.
Yeah, pretty sure. Where's the entrance?
I made staircases to it. They're kind of ghetto, but who cares?
Okay.
It hops.
Is it on the left side or right side from where we entered?
To the right if you're facing towards the staircase.
Okay, I found it.
Yo, what the fuck? No,
How am I
these are
supposed to
mine.
get up there?
We gotta go around like this, and then we can really just pop you. Oh, Jesus.
Tower broken.
Can we break these?
On to the next one.
I'm just staying with you, Joe. I got the healers.
Good. To our left is the pigman.
I'm gonna make it so that we can build all the way center if we need to. Okay, let's see some over here.
Oh, basically this is light work.
I can expand here. Expand more over there. Oh, I made it up.
Oh, whoops.
Made it in.
We're slowly but surely.
Yeah, my little sister's friends were like, don't worry, we're gonna make the server look so nice. And did they?
I left my army with you, Joe. Good luck. I'm gonna go spawn in some more.
Ah, understood.
Hey, they almost have that.
Oh, hold up. You didn't
build
tell
it
me
here,
there was
Lando.
meta page over here.
Lando, we
What?
can build it here. We can build spawners here.
Yeah, I got that.
So much bacon about to be mine tonight.
No, we're
Oh,
not
shoot!
going all the way around.
They made me fly.
Oh my god, Lando, you made so many.
Yep.
Lando,
I'm
you
bringing
will take
reinforcements.
control. I'm going for more.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Have you guys played
Oh,
Minecraft
no,
Legends
there's
yet?
a big dude.
I told you!
Oh gosh.
He almost made me fly out the castle.
Oh, jeez. I can hover, so I'll be okay, but
Don't worry, I'm coming back with a bigger army.
You can make them right here. You don't have to go all the way out.
Yeah, but I needed to heal.
ooh, crap. Keep going, healers. Go ham, keep the army alive.
I have returned.
I'm gonna make.
Yeah, I need it. My man,
I'm coming.
Wait, why can't I make a tower there? Okay, cool.
That's my nephew. Oh, I can't even see my character
Oh my
anymore.
god, what the hell is happening over there?
More.
A lot. There's a big enemy.
Terrifying.
That pig is huge.
Gonna get hella bacon.
Hella bacon? I'm dead.
What the heck? 1v40ing. I have one little fella just trying to break it down by himself. Look at him, Lando.
You're a big man, dude.
Look at him, Lando. It's my one little guy just trying to break down all these walls. Jesus!
Your little guy is dead.
Yeah, I saw. I'm going back for more.
No, we need more. Go, go, go.
Healers.
Oh wait, we can't fight the big guy? This is so lame.
Alright. Go, 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 go.
We will fight him, Kimchi.
So lame.
Good God!
Go, man, go. Get him!
Oh my God, yes! Y'all doing good!
Get him, man, get him!
Give me my bacon!
Jeez.
Man, I want that double bacon, extra cheese!
What would cheese be in this game?
Oh! I know!
Cows. They're cows.
Yo, it's taking so long to defeat him. What the hell?
He got hella health.
And it's not helping that that one item's like blowing everybody away. Their one armor. Assault vision, whatever it's called. Jesus.
We're losing hella men to this man.
It won't die!
Oh god. Oh shoot, I think we need more.
I got him, I got him.
He's bringing the army and he's... Yeah, I'm getting more.
Go him!
I need to gather some type of resource here, guys. We need more resources soon. Where would be the nearest area for resources?
Please tell
He's
me.
dead! He's dead! The pig is
Oh,
dead!
pig is dead!
He died? Yes.
Yeah.
Should we move these over here?
I'm gathering the army, I'm gathering the army.
Oh, he just killed 4 more.
I'm moving our spawners closer.
Just gonna cure a little nether
Break
after
it,
here.
please break it. Break it, break it. Come on.
Oh man.
Okay.
Not enough resources.
Oh wait, you can
I guess
blow
we
up.
don't need
Guys,
this
you can
one
punch
now.
the sticks that it chucks out so they won't explode.
Alright, we almost broke down all the towers. On this level, anyway.
You can break these, Joe.
Which ones?
They're like the sticks that it shoots out. You can break them so they don't explode.
Oh, that's cool. With your sword?
Oh god!
Yeah.
Oh god. They're out and about. I don't want to die.
Oh, we got more men. More piggies coming in. I'm gonna go.
We
get
need
some
more
reinforcements.
men. We only have 20 something.
I'm getting
Oh god, who
reinforcements.
do we need? Who do we need? Who do we need?
Golems.
Any
Okay.
of them?
Rot
Really?
golems. We have a lot. We have enough healers. But I'm throwing hands in the meantime. Afro versus
Oh my
50.
god! What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a bomb! Oh shit! What
Afro
the fuck was
B50.
that, guys?
And the Afro is winning.
Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Hurry.
Yo, I need heals.
Get over here.
Are you guys in?
No.
We could be, but we're
Ooh, we broke the fucking gate.
We're going level by level.
Oh, you guys are?
Yeah.
I'm doing the opposite.
That's fine. We switched roles, Kimchi, it's fine.
Yeah, let's ignore that. Let's just kills our army. We'll take out the towers first.
The towers are fucking insane.
Yeah, but we're almost done with all of them on this part. These are the last two.
Problems go ham. Hell yeah. Get him!
Oh no, there's another huge guy. Shoot.
You got him, Kimchi.
No, I don't. Oh my god, they're out. Oh shoot. Oh god.
Yeah, how likely is Kimchi to die?
Pretty good.
Not
Let's
right
go.
now, but I'm lagging, which is strange.
I can climb walls? I did not know that.
You have to beat
How
him.
am I so laggy?
I'm scouting.
Alright, they got the guys. They got the guys.
Bring more. Oh my god!
I can't bring more. I'm lagging.
You brought the big guy right. I'm cornered. No, it's screw it. Me and him 1v1.
Okay, I'm rubber banding type of lag. This is not fun.
Lando, look on the inside. We have big man and pig army.
Yeah, I'm getting more. I'm getting more people.
We have 5.
They destroyed our spawn.
Stone. We need stone. I'll be back.
Oh, what? I can't leave.
You can't leave. What do you mean? Oh my god, I'm rubber banding so bad. I'm actually terrified.
I'm getting stone, Joe.
Okay, I can hop this way.
Yeah, I need more materials.
Alright, I'm getting as much stone as I can find in a quick little area. Okay. Wood and stone are being gathered.
I'm gathering right now. I'm gathering. Gathering whatever I can in this area because we're in freaking mountains.
Okay, hell nah, Chief. What the fuck? They got their own army and a pig boss to fight back.
Yeah, I had to put in.
What do we need more material? We need coal. We don't need coal, but
Wait, where's where's soldier spawners at?
We don't have any.
Entrance,
Oh, they're gone?
Yeah, we don't have any right now because we don't have any materials.
We have enough
They
to
broke
spawn some now, Joe. We can make them.
Well.
Cure the netherrack. Yeah.
Ah, never crack. We love it. Which ones do we need?
Let's put some at the top here. So here, I'll spawn them here.
Which ones do we need?
We need this one and this
We don't
one.
have enough alloys.
There we go. Get who you want.
That's so cool that you get to game with your family, though. Cupcake. Also, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry. I'm like 2 into the game. If you need to go ahead and relax, sit back, grab some
And
food,
then
drink some
as
water.
for you, we'll get equal amount of healers. There, we should have enough of each.
I'll just grab the lackeys.
Where are they
Their
at?
strongest fighters have joined the fray.
I'm shocked that wasn't broken yet.
Oh yeah, get this.
Now.
Okay, I should be getting a decent amount of resources for us.
Alright, some are breaking down the walls. Others are trying to break down the tower.
Are we doing okay?
Yeah, I hope.
I tried my best.
Have all of them go for the tower, Lando. You got control some of them.
Oh, I can't see. I can't see.
Come on.
Come on, men. Alright, Joe, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna collect the other spawners and we're gonna move them.
That way I can stop falling. Frick. I didn't think this through.
Alright. Alright, we took down one of the spawn locations.
I got you, Joe. I got the army.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're dead!
I'll be back. The afterlife will stop me from throwing hands.
Okay, I think we need to like build something here.
Yeah, I'm building spawners. Did you just build a wall? You know we can't get over that. Oh no, it's a gate. Okay.
You're silly. I'm gonna try to protect our area here. A little bit.
Go ham, man! Get in there!
We can do this. Oh my god, there's another big guy. Ah.
I'm getting more. Get in there!
The battlefield. I have returned.
I'm just gonna keep spawning them because this fucking big pig keeps wrecking on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one hero is better than no heroes. Get in there, Joe, through the gate.
The battlefield, I return!
Oh shit! He's so fucking strong. For why? I wish we could hurt the towers, dude. Like us.
Yeah.
We could pull out our pickaxe.
A diamond pickaxe gonna be putting in some work. We destroy the tower.
Yeah,
let's go.
one tower
and
down.
pig.
Let's go.
And the pig.
I brought some healers.
Nice, nice. So I guess it is kind of important to like keep building in so that we can reinforce faster.
Yes.
Yes.
Very much.
We got another tower.
Yep. I'm destroying another one in the corner.
We gotta get the spawner right here.
Coming.
Alright, I'm gonna get reinforcements again.
Y'all ain't coming in. Alright, we destroy a spawner.
Yes. Some more on the other side.
I'm just running a tower real quick. And then I'll destroy that spawner. And then there's one more down here.
Yeah, we need to break down this gate. There's a spawner in
Yeah, I saw. There's also
is there?
I'm trying to show the ones
yeah,
up here
there
real
is.
quick. Oh god, I'm stuck. There we go.
I'll take this small army and get them going through the gate. Alright, I got a small army going through the gate right now.
I think this should be the last spawner up here. Alright, we destroyed
Absolute
another one.
chaos.
Destroyed the portal, my men! Remember, team, we do it for the bacon.
Alright, I almost have this gate broken.
Okay. What's going on this side? Okay, we just need to build out this way, I guess.
There's also a couple more towers over here we can destroy if y'all want.
Oh yeah, back here, for sure. I mean, I guess they're not really doing anything anymore then.
True, but I want perfect victory.
Oh gosh.
Oh, there's also one to the right, by the way. Did we just build that tower back up? Oh, they rebuilt the tower.
They did?
Yeah.
I didn't know they could do that.
If the engineers spawn, they can rebuild stuff.
That's what those are. Okay.
Alright, Lando's for that tower to the right.
Oh, that big tower? I was going through the gate, but I got it.
Oh, so they just rebuilt it.
Oh shoot.
We're 50% done.
That we are. What else is there here? Wait, is this guy stuck?
Village occupation of order has been occupied by penguins.
We'll save that village again later.
The portal is taking some serious damage.
And more piglins spawn, we insta kill.
There's that guy over there, but he's kind of mesmerized by whatever that contraption is.
I'm getting through this gate so we stop losing men.
We got this, we got this.
Yeah, there's not really much left to do, huh?
Only a few more percent.
Easy. Where's the next one?
Light
Alright.
work.
Like, it's literally like
Got
a
the
couple
next
feet
one
away.
on map, yeah.
I'd say you want like half the amount of heroes as you have rock people because they can handle that pretty well.
Yeah, I think a good ratio is either like, I think a third might be good. We don't need quite half, but like having like a third of your army be healers.
For now.
We got Debo the Baconator in the building.
Oh my god, he thought it was funny.
Dog, does Big Homie have a chain?
I think that's his arm.
No, I meant what goes around his neck.
Oh.
The Horde of the Bad
Bastion seems more agitated than normal.
The Unbreakable is furious.
Alright, I
The
will be
Horde of
right
the
back.
Bastion
You
will
got my phone
fight
charger.
even harder to avoid punishment now.
Oh yeah, the walls came down. Hell yeah. Okay, where's our next target?
Hmm.
And Joe, you need to re-grab your army. Yo, wait, where's the big dude? Did we lose him? The chosen one, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he despawns kind of quickly. Or like, not despawns, but like, dies off, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna head over to the next one. And just be at the front with it.
I'm just gonna cure some more of the netherrack here before I start heading off.
I'm gonna gather some stuff.
Okay. I cured hella netherrack.
Oh my god.
What?
I don't know if we can do this one.
Ah, looks the same.
Does it look the same?
Yes.
I don't know about that. This one looks a little oh shit. Is it level 3?
I don't know. Might be level 4. We'll find out.
Oh my god. Okay, well I'm gonna start pushing into their area.
I am as well. I'm already at the gate. It has a pre-built bridge, so it's gonna keep
It's
curing.
almost like they're inviting us in. Kinda sus. I think there's gonna be it's gonna be hard to build on their area.
Definitely. Definitely gonna need to place some more bridges and stuff.
We're gonna have to have... Should I just start building a fortress here?
Yeah, build like a small little house. Little house.
I'm gonna go like right up to this gate right here.
Definitely want something to fall back to because this could get choppy. We should probably gather some more resources before we go.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, you do that. Let's go. I'm gonna go find some more resources.
Okay. Split up the work.
Yeah, there's a wolf pack here. Yoink.
I think they die off pretty easily though, if I'm not mistaken.
I do, but free soldiers are free soldiers.
Oh shit. I hate this bomb thing. It's hella annoying.
Alright. We got max wood, stones coming in alright. I'm getting some extra redstone too.
Alright, so I'm gonna make... What does the masonry do?
No clue.
Because we've only been basically...
Oh, there's a baby fortress over here.
Well house? Carpenter hut. What is a carpenter hut? I wish I knew what all these things did.
Oh, that is poison. Oh, it's a difficulty 3. Yeah, I just re-entered the area and saw that.
Yeah.
Trying to find some, like a big stone deposit or like... Can't find anything. Oh, there's another beetle over here. There's actually two. You guys want beetles?
I'm okay.
There's hella beetles.
I'm back.
You want a beetle, Joe?
You said what now?
You want a beetle?
Sure.
Come on over to me. I got like 8.
Why do you have 8?
I don't know. They just chilling nearby me. There's like hella beetles. Okay, what happened?
Oh shit, they broke the fucking gate already.
Oh, you further away. Hello.
They broke the gate hella fast. I'm gonna have to double gate this one.
Is there like... Oh.
Yeah, they broke
The
it hella
zombies have
fast.
been captured. Okay, Joe, are you gonna... Where am I?
Guess I said you're further away. So give me a second.
Is it teleporting me?
I can't teleport. To you.
Oh yeah, no, it teleported me, alright. It spawned... No, it just spawned this on top of me. What the fuck?
Spawned what?
An attack? Like, I have to save the Zambalams? I'm gonna put
You have
together
to
a
save
small
the
army.
who?
I'm saving the Zambalams.
Alright guys, I'm gonna need help and soon.
Why?
No reason.
What did you do?
May have started building already.
Oh, jeez, the lag.
You're in war, aren't you?
Not precisely, but will be in trouble soon.
I'm dealing with my own war over here.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. I came over to you, and now I'm in war.
Yeah, I have some spawners set up over here, Joe. There's also a beetle. There's a beetle right here. You can see him.
Yeah, let's start with the war first.
Yeah.
Which war? There's multiple happening right now.
That was helping me with mine. I'm trying to... It won't... Attack the gates. Break them down. Oh, open gate. Oh.
I'm very proud of what I've built, but it is gonna get taken down soon, so.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, zombies. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my fortress is getting butchered. I guess I'll just watch it fall from afar.
It's okay. We'll rebuild when we get there, but we have to do this to help the zombies.
I guess I'll just gather for now. Gather, gather.
What are we? Are we just... Oh, we're supposed to kill them. I guess we're not supposed to break these.
Uh-huh.
Army is depleting.
I know.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, we got villager zombies. Nice.
There's a portal now? What?
We got villager zombies. Wait, can we use them?
There's a portal somewhere. Yeah, well, I guess we can use them, but...
Deforestation.
Did you get your beetle gel that you wanted?
I'll get them in a bit. Right now, I'm on violence.
I am the embodiment of violence right now. Okay.
The God of War ain't got shit on me. Also, this ice cream is good.
You're gonna say salmon?
No, I would say ice cream sandwich.
Oh.
Salmon and ice cream. I feel like that's a thing somewhere.
That sounds very strange.
True. Our army's about to die.
Yeah, I'm getting none.
They've basically gotten rid of my fortress.
What's the cat's ability that you guys have?
What?
The cat's ability. You guys have a cat. What does it do?
There's a cat?
I think it's the fastest, technically.
Oh, that makes
The tiger.
I was like, the cat?
It's a cat. They're the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I was very confused, though. At first.
Oh, yo, we can grab some zombies. I'm grabbing some
That's
zombies.
what I said, grab zombies.
Oh, yeah, they don't count towards, like, your initial army anyway.
Come on, men, get in the fight. What you doing, zombie lambs? I got a whole army.
Yes, we're bringing them in.
Oh, gosh. Wait,
More.
can we make a catapult?
Can we?
Yeah, there's a
Mughal made
redstone
one.
catapult.
True, he
Redstone launcher. There is what's called a redstone launcher. Oh, we need iron.
did. We need lapis, actually.
Oh, shoot. Oh, they killed the big pigs. Kimchi, come on over to us. We're pushing into a fort now, the fort.
Alright, I'm
Okay.
going inside.
I'll be there in a second. I'm converting land. Sounds very horrible to say, no?
Yeah, it does. She's really about Christopher Columbus's junk.
That's what I was thinking. Like, this is the opposite of what I should be doing today. Okay. You guys are... Sorry. Where are you guys at? The village? Oh wait, hold on. Sorry,
Use
I'm
your map.
blind. Yeah.
We're around that. Well, we can get some zombies over here, Joe.
True. I'm just running tower real quick while we can.
Okay, to get to you guys, I have to go through the place that I'm converting.
Where you going,
Oh
Lando?
yeah, good job. I'm gonna get up there and free them.
I'm gonna gather resources as I...
Get them, men!
Wait. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Go this way.
Get
More
them,
zombies.
men.
Alright, I'm here. What's happening? Can't build anywhere
Station
here.
men. Yo, they're breaking our bridge,
Never
Joe.
fear, Kimchi is here.
Is there what?
Hey, can you kill these ones breaking the bridge? They're breaking the bridge. I gotta get these zombies.
Where?
Here.
No,
Going
they're
down
not
here.
anymore.
Not anymore, but they will. Right? Are they gonna come down or? No, they need to take
Are there
the
any
bridge.
more? Do we have any spawners here or no?
I'm just trying to get the zombies to come on up here. Get 'em, men.
Then we can spawn zomboids.
Yeah, once we break this,
We can
should be
spawn
able to-
creepers? Ooh.
Yeah, we can. We shouldn't be able to do that. Okay, I'm dying. I'm dying. Where's the healers, Lindo?
I got one.
Every time upstairs, you can trap some.
Oh, they're falling.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some nether. Right, I'm trying to kill the nether. Right there.
Spawn some of
Good
these
stuff.
guys.
We should have saved
Oh no,
some.
not remove. Damn it.
We should have saved some lapis because we need it for the bigger area.
Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum.
Oh yeah. Once
Alright,
that's done, we should have
more
some,
over here. I can free.
some grass. Okay.
I'm freeing the rest of the zombies.
Cool. I'm getting the LA's to cure up here so that way we can start
Now
building.
we're going for the portal.
Yo, we're maxed out on Prismarine. We need to go place some more updates.
Building time?
Well, we're tearing down this portal like there's nothing. Look at it. Don't stand a chance.
Just curing the area.
We still have that huge one though. Darn.
Hell yeah. Okay, so now we can spawn zombies? Yes, we can! Hell yeah! We can spawn the zombies. Ooh, cutscene.
Pretty lie.
That's an upgrade tower, isn't it?
The flame
Look at that,
has
they're
been
so
lit.
happy.
You've earned their trust. The zombies will fight with you, wherever, whenever.
Let's go. Let's go to the next. That one over there. Where's the
Oh
safest
wait,
way
can we
down?
upgrade at this tower? Oh, we can! Hey, we can upgrade right here. Come on over, guys. We can use the Prismarine.
Where?
I'm standing on it.
Where are you?
Here, I'll just go to him.
If you want beetles too, there's a craft ton. Kimchi's here.
Wait, why can't I see you?
Take
The
them
heck?
all to war.
Did I pass
Take
you?
them all to war.
I don't know. Let me look on the map.
The piglins are unrelenting. A new
Oh,
base
they're
has
attacking the
emerged.
village. Oh, and a new base.
I did pass you guys.
They're building a new base? Shoot.
Look at my army gang.
We should go to the skeleton homestead.
That's what I was trying to do earlier. Nobody wanted to go.
Here
We
we go.
should.
Alright, what should I get next?
I don't know. I don't know what expert carpentry does, but I feel like that'd probably be good. Oh wait, right, we need collect power towers. That's a good one. Yeah.
Where'd I put it here?
On the thing that I'm standing on. I'm gonna place collect. Must be an improvement hub zone. Oh, I don't think we can upgrade here. What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be. Unless I was wrong, I thought it was over there.
Okay, yeah, we need to go back to the main area. The Well of Fate.
Alright, just he spawned over to the tower thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put down the collect power towers. Cool.
Sure.
I'm gonna deforestation.
Cool. And then I guess we can decide on what other things we want. We could get more allays.
Oh, there's redstone here we can grab some stuff.
I think we're maxed out though.
Yeah, let me see. What resources do we even need, if we need any?
Oh, it shows you the towers on the map now. I'm gonna go to one. I'm gonna go claim a tower.
We don't want to take out the last one. What is this one? Horde of the Bastion? That's the last one in that area.
Should probably get the skeletons first, I agree. Kimchi. Should totally get the skeletons first.
What are you eating, Kimchi?
The skeletons are brave,
Of
but
course.
they will not last long.
The
on
Kimchi
their
classic.
It's the piglins!
Hurry, the villagers need your help right now.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Collect.
Kimchi, you spawn by yourself?
Guys, we need help.
By we, she means her, because she spawned by herself.
I collected
End
a
up all by herself.
I collected a tower. I don't know what they do though.
Dang, Kimchi's ignoring me again. I see how it is.
I'm gonna die. I need help.
Yeah, but you went by yourself, you know?
I didn't know this one was being under attack. Did you know that this one was being under attack?
No.
Okay, well I fended them off by myself, so you're welcome. But now this place looks very poopy.
This is my tower.
What do we do? How do we fix it?
I need coal.
Where's the piglins here? What the fuck? I don't see them. Thought I'd get rid of them all. Are we able to like rebuild this area?
Let's see.
It got destroyed by piglins.
Where's an easy place to get coal?
We can repair damage. Apparently.
We can. Okay.
Yeah, a pop-up just came up saying we can repair the damage. I pressed escape.
Oh, I think it's just you.
Where do I go?
I think you just go to this fountain and press escape.
Oh, I can do it right here.
Yeah.
Which fountain? Here?
I think this one, right? Yeah, this fountain.
I'm pressing escape and just take me to the menu. Do I have to hold escape? Maybe?
Maybe?
Alright, we try holding escape.
No, it's not working.
Alright, we
I
go
don't know
over
how to
here.
do it.
We go on top of this. So something over here was giving me a weird thing when I held escape.
I got another tower.
Hmm.
Hey.
I'm wondering if we have to like build.
Something was giving me a menu thing earlier.
Yeah, no, I saw it too.
You
Like, I
deconstructed
don't-
the frost tower. Make sure to rebuild it.
Yeah, I've been going around collecting tower.
Is that something we're supposed to do? Maybe we can look it up, Joe, instead of
Yeah, I'm
wonder
about to.
for too long. Because I know that's the tower, and it's very much broken. I just really don't... It says there's 1%, so there's still a piglin somewhere? There's gotta be a piglin somewhere that we've missed.
To use, there's going to need a power source. Right now.
I think there might be a piglin somewhere because it still has like the 1%.
Do you see it anywhere?
No, it says 0 piglin, right?
Is there? What's that 1%? Is that meant to be a tower?
Maybe. I think the 1% is the tower, and I think the piglin is 0. So the piglins are fine. I'm guessing.
Oh, I found another piglin base.
Oh, we might not have enough to repair it.
Rebuilding villages. There we go. Village fountain has been damaged to help villagers by building a carpenter hut near the fountain that will repair it.
Oh, you probably need the carpentry upgrade then.
Do we have? We do have a carpenter hut.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if where I should put it. Let's put it here.
Deforestation. We can also build a base around here.
We can surround it with walls and towers so if it gets attacked again, it can defend itself.
Should I make a mini one?
We good.
Okay.
No one that builds is we can surround it entirely.
Okay, nice. You figured it out? How did you do it?
You had to make a carpenter hut.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't got a clue how to use these power towers, but we have them.
Nice.
Yay.
I'm building a super small one. I like the noises that the zombies are making. They're like, yeah, blah, yeah.
Oh my.
It's hella funny. The piglins are planning. Where are they planning to attack now?
And then head on over to the skeleton house and protect the village near it.
Okay.
Teleporting to the village and I'm gonna fight for it. Let's go where the piggins at. Hmm? Oh, this is the one that you guys took care of.
Yeah, that's why I thought we were going this direction because it was closer to the skeleton one.
Yeah, I'm going to the skeleton one.
But yeah, I'm using a lot of the wood resource if you guys want to
Just
gather
on the Black
on...
Forest though, so we can get wood pretty quickly.
There,
Yeah.
I set one up to gather anyways. Ooh, coal and iron, pretty bad.
Yeah, we do.
I think those both spawn in like the mountain area. Head over there.
Oh god, I ran out of wood.
Hmm? Oh, they're across
I'm getting more.
the ocean here.
Thanks. There you go.
Do these
The
heal?
walls are built.
Ah, did you check in the air though?
Oh, this place is actually kind of like big. I mean, it's not really that great, but very basic wall setup.
Huh. I'm hella rubber banding, Jesus. Oh, it's because it's trying to play cut.
Chamber! Why are you so intent on scaring me? I hella forgot I was streaming for a second. Oh my god. How are you doing?
Right. I gotta save the skeletons.
Because I like it when you scream stop. Okay. We need a lot of stuff, holy. Deforestation. Have you guys seen iron anywhere?
No.
Not much.
Oh, we probably should help Lando, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that
This
village
village
over
will
there
need
is
your
getting
help tonight.
is gonna be under attack. I'm gonna build
Okay.
on this village, okay?
Okay. Should I go with you or meet Nanda?
Probably meet Lando. I'm just gonna build so that I can kind of. Could be better because in a Discord as people are going off on how Kick is gonna be the new Twitch without looking at the statistics. Oh wait, this one's built to the max. Holy shit.
Hmm.
Should we make any reinforcements here?
Ironically, one in Chamber, a Discord I was in was also talking about that same topic. About whether Kit would be the new Twitch or whatnot. Or Rumble, whatever the alternative platform is.
I mean, there's always gonna be something new, extra, etc.
Yeah.
I'm making extra outer walls. But I understand, like, that there's a lot of stuff happening, but it's still kind of just, you're probably gonna still do whatever it is you feel like doing regardless, though. Like, if you're more comfortable on one place or the other, I don't know, kind of just like let it be, right?
Yeah. Well, being realistic, for 99, I'll say this, like for 90% of streamers, the biggest incentive to like go to other platforms doesn't really apply, to be honest. Because like the big thing people usually want is like the bigger monetary cut, or for select few streamers, a wider range of speech they can't say on Twitch. And for monetary stuff, that's being realistic. Not most streamers can't afford to like, be a full-time streamer.
And if they can, for like whatever, they like prepared a cushion for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like people just went out and were like, "This is what I'm gonna do." Like, wait, where did half my army go?
Right, I got me Skelliemans free.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I will say is that any platform that does a 95% cut, give it, and only takes 5% for themselves, that type of distribution will not last long.
Yeah.
It's objectively not sustainable. Like, no company can be profitable if only taking 5%.
Go ham, man! Get in there!
Wait, what resources do I need?
All of
Oh,
them. We need stone.
shit. Okay.
You need this amount of stone.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab some. I keep forgetting that like we're all doing different things too, so.
Oh yeah, no, I'm at war over here.
I'm joining
Yeah,
you.
but that means like you guys are depleting also what I'm also trying to use to build, so.
The thing is, Discord channels owned by a streamer who has shown no intention of switching. They have followers to offer me for even trying to join Twitch. I shot him a message for the first time forever just to say, yo, I'm taking a break. Ain't you, it's a drama.
That's rough. I mean, honestly though, you can't control how other people think about something either, so.
Yeah.
Like, I am literally only on Twitch because I've just been here. I'm not trying to, like, make money off of it or anything. Like, you do have to think if you're trying to make money off of it from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
Understandably so, but that's also not for everyone.
Yep. And then even for a business standpoint, there's reasons why some people still stay on Twitch versus some people move into Rumble or Kick or whatever. And then the other thing to consider too is just because something might pay you the most doesn't necessarily mean it's the best either. At all times for that person. So a lot of this is really subjective.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah, like, the biggest example I can think of is when Ninja went to Mixer. They paid him like, I believe it was a very large contract. I forgot the exact quote. But Mixer ended up dying very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And he ended up losing like a decent amount of the audience for doing that originally. Because he left Twitch, so.
And I think that's why so many people are like multi-platform.
They're usually multi-platform unless they have an exclusivity deal. Like, I know a lot of larger streamers are forced to like sign an exclusivity deal at some point. So like I think Valkyrie and like Pokemon, like that group typically has like exclusive contracts to be the only stream on Twitch or only stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now
That's a business contract. You're usually paid a lot of money for that deal. So
there we go. We can now spawn Skelliemans.
So I think for small streamers, I don't even like using the word small streamer because I like what defines that, right?
I think you mean streamers with like a smaller following in terms of like, is that what you mean when you say small streamers? Like just relatively lower following?
Yeah, but I feel like if you're trying to grow as a streamer in general, then you have to have very good marketing, almost all platforms that you can handle, you know, like whatever is manageable, right? And then having whatever videos and as much content. I don't want to say as much content output, but quality content output is what I want to really say.
Yeah. I think
there's a difference. There's definitely a difference.
I think I fall more on the lines of on top of like obviously if you, for most people on top of having just quality content and being able to like put yourself out on different platforms. I think as well as having something about your stream that stands out is like a big thing. Nowadays at least.
What's yours, Joe?
Oh, Racial motivation.
No, you can't say that. What the? Stop.
I'm kidding. I'm your average Joe, Kimchi. What am I supposed to do? But not
Average, aggravated Joe.
average, Afro. Yeah, that's all we need to know.
Bonk. Go to jail at that dude. Bella. Hi, Bella. How are you doing today?
Jail?
Welcome in.
Hey,
Go to jail. Yo, you're sending him to jail?
Yo, wait, no, that's racial motivation. I'm sorry, Kimchi.
Stop, Joe.
Nah, I love your chat. It's all good.
He's only saying that.
No,
He
I like
doesn't
this.
actually mean it.
I like your chat.
Okay.
I've never said I didn't. That's not a lie.
Well, I found iron.
Yeah, I picked up a lot though, so we don't need too much more, I think.
Say,
What else are we
no,
missing?
we're maxed.
Okay, I'm still trying to build around here.
See,
Blast
Kimchi, look at
tower.
you.
Hello? A blast tower?
Yeah, I just picked that up.
Yo, that's sick.
Oh wait, also,
I
why
got
does your
pretty
chat
darn
want to be
upset to
jail?
have people just go over sharing my
But,
opinion, but I guess that is understandable. I mean, I hope they didn't gang up on you too badly. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I found
That shouldn't
coal.
happen.
Hell yeah. Definitely need that.
Oh shoot, dude, we need hella coal.
Yeah, I just got some.
I don't know.
I'm building this kind of like a maze. I hope we don't have a hard... Well, I mean, we can fast travel, so it should be fine. But yeah, Chamber, don't take it too, you know, to heart. Everyone's gonna do what they think is best for them in general. And I think that's how it should be, so... I know it's hard, though.
Found more coal. There we go. We should reach max cool now.
Like, I pretty much only stay on Twitch because that's where my friends are. Like, there's no other explanation.
Preach. It's just convenient. Everyone I know is here. It's a platform I've used, so. But yeah, but
and
also,
like, as far as history is concerned too, like, this is where I've been, so.
yeah. Also for me, I don't really think about the monetary side because I don't. That's not what I'm here for, and I don't make enough for it to really be a concern. So.
Yeah.
For someone else, that'll be a different factor.
That's true.
Hey, yeah, we got max coal now. We
We
need more
do?
gold, though.
Damn, you found like hella?
Nice.
Yeah, I found 3 veins.
I was I literally just ran the coal.
Nice.
That's what's up.
We now need the 2 basic resources, but more redstone, but we definitely need gold and diamonds, though. Those are... Because you need gold to collect the,
I'll start
the
on a lick for now,
platystone.
as you need a nap before work. Have a good nap. Enjoy your nap.
You need,
Okay, we're here
you
for
need gold
Kimchi.
to
You've been lurking.
any tower, so...
You need what? Any tower?
You need gold to collect any of the towers. They all cost a bit of gold, and then one other resource.
Oh shit, what time is it? Okay, I have to leave by...
In your time zone, I'll convert it.
Basically at 4 o'clock, so I have like 40 minutes.
Okay.
I have an appointment. I'm like,
Lando by 7 p.m. our time zone.
Oh, okay. I think my phone is dead. Yep.
Mine was dead when Kimchi tested me about Minecraft.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, my phone died, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That's funny.
So when I went to go get my phone charger, I just remember that test like, it's Minecraft Legends time. Oh no.
Is that how I talk?
I mean, don't talk like this.
Okay, true. Jeez. I've made a double wall. Should be fine, right?
You can never have too many walls. You going to raid out when you leave? You have 3 hours to work. That's what one in the chamber asked.
Gonna raid out, probably.
I found diamond.
I probably will. I usually do. Da, 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 da. Who do I raid? Heck yeah. Okay, thank you. Good night. Good night. We made it all the way to this one. Wait, what the fuck? What
Found
noise
another
is that?
tower.
Oh. Yay, another thing for me to take over.
Okay.
For tower.
Alright. This double wall is complete. It's very interesting, but it's kind of cool. Okay, we can make scatter towers at the entrances. I'm out of lapis. How do we get more?
Had to kill things.
Kill things?
Yeet. Kill the piggies.
I'm killing piggies.
Found another tower.
Where is an entrance? Wow, this tower that I made is actually humongous.
Yeah, we are out of gold.
Do we need gold?
Yeah, look. We hella need gold.
You need lapis too.
We need like everything.
Found diamonds.
It's not what we needed.
Oh well. That's all I could find.
Alright, there is no way they're getting past this.
There is a village that is completely dead.
What? A dead village?
Yeah,
I think it's the one that we were doing with Google. Remember we were playing Google?
Oh.
Yeah, and he said one of the villages was being destroyed while we were doing the level 3, Yeah.
We're bad at this.
Yeah,
we don't need to make villages survive, I just need to bring down all the pigs.
No, you need a healthy medium of both.
Why?
Yeah, sure, that village is big dead.
What do I gain by keeping that village alive, Kimchi?
It's a new well.
I don't know, actually.
It gives you resources every time you free it.
Is there other ways for me to obtain resources?
Yeah, I guess.
Guess so.
Look, they're so happy. They're like, we're in this.
Dang it, we need gold. I can't collect this tower.
Oh, I need to switch.
I'm gonna go. Can we still fast travel to it? No, you can't.
Water. Thanks, Joe. Okay, are you guys coming here or not? We're under attack.
Sure.
Wherever I'm at.
You need to provide a message for the sponsorship reward?
I don't know why I did that. That's weird.
Yeah, just pretend to redeem posture shut. It's all in
Yo,
one.
wait. This is the boss piggy.
Where?
Yeah,
Where
this
is
is the
it?
boss piggy.
Where is he?
Help needed. It's at a village.
Oh, it's the boss pig?
It's the boss pig, and he's got a mini army with him too.
Where did my people go?
And we can't attack him, oh no.
I'm here. Where is he?
He's breaking into the wall.
Wherever Lando is.
I hear a noise.
Go that way.
Hell no, that thing's
Trying to
huge.
get
Where
some
did I put
lapis.
the nearest? Okay. That's where I put the nearest thing. Oh shoot, it's really just breaking this wall down, huh? Oh, shit! Oh shit! What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh god, he just breaks walls like nothing. Okay. I see. Oh shit!
Reinforcements.
Oh my god.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, wait. We need to. Oh,
so many
fuck!
of them.
I don't even understand what we need to do right now. That's how bad this is.
We need to attack the big man. Putting him on his knees.
Did my army not touch him at all? Dang.
Get him, men! I'm getting him. He's dying.
Bro, he's at 97. That ain't dying, my G.
Yeah, but he's taking damage.
I'm repairing walls.
Where do we build?
Get him, men! Get him!
There's still more coming.
Oh, these are the wooden ones. This probably wasn't the move. Whatever.
Do we need to make more? We
Uh,
can make more right here.
I'm focusing.
There's a
with
gate
the
on
men.
this side.
hold up.
There's a gate on this side.
Oh, yo,
here.
he just spawned. He just spawned people.
Yep, I know.
I need to protect my guys.
Oh
Looking men.
shit.
Oh, you
Oh
got
my
the
god.
arrows? You got arrows? I don't think we can attack him. We can't.
They can.
A new wave
Well,
of
he
piglins
looks
is headed your
stuck,
way.
so.
Oh, he's gone over.
Yo!
Yo!
He went over? Oh, hell nah.
The game changed. The game changed.
Man, let's go.
He's moving again. He's moving again. It's only at 88%. Are you Oh shit, he's angry. He's angry. He's angry.
Bro, we have a timer to kill him.
I know. It's fucking insane.
More piglins will be there soon.
Deals half your health in one blow. That is a problem.
Oh shit. Oh my god, he's breaking down our walls like it's nothing.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
He's closer to like.
Right there.
Oh, ow. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna die. I'm at 1 heart. I'm going
You're
to
at 1
heal.
heart. Get back inside.
I'm healing in the well.
Jeez, we're not gonna defeat him. We only have 3 minutes left. Where is this guy?
Wait, 3 minutes to defeat him or 3 minutes to last?
I don't know.
I hope it's survival timer.
We will see.
Another group of piglins coming your way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Get him!
I'm gonna repair this gate. Okay, I can't repair this gate. We don't have enough resources. Oh shit.
The beast may be a hunter, but you're no easy prey, are you?
I guess. Maybe. Are we holding up? Okay. Can't tell. Oh shit. He broke
We're
it.
holding up alright.
Okay, I'm gonna build it over the wall. Our little army guys, we can build. Oh, we can't. Not enough resources. Okay, shit, guys. Okay.
Oh, we don't have any stone.
We don't have any stone. I'm gonna go get some. I'll be back.
Well, all we can build is wooden.
Well, I'm getting stone right now, so.
Come on. Come on, guys, come on. I need your help.
Hopefully I can gather fast enough. I'm getting stone right now. We should be having stone.
A section of the wall.
Yeah, I know. We should have stone. They're working as fast as they can. Oh gosh. There's not that much
just
stone.
Summoned another wave.
Where is he? Oh,
he's right
Jesus.
here. Oh jeez, where am I? I'm lagging. He's in!
Okay, what else
he's
do we
in!
need?
He's
Oh,
in! He's destroying
no.
stuff!
Oh jeez. Are we able to build enough? Are we able to build enough?
Was that 60%? We have a minute left. Shred him! Shred him, men! Oh, he's breaking the carpentry hut. He just broke the carpentry hut. Oh, dude, he's breaking down our houses.
He's breaking everything like it's nothing, honestly.
He's a demon.
All hands on! All hands on!
What do you think we've been doing?
That house is coming down.
Oh my god!
At least
I'm gonna rebuild, I'm gonna rebuild. We don't have...
He's spawning more piggies.
Okay, well I'm gonna build fortress.
The piglins keep coming.
Yeah, you can see that.
Turned.
He left.
Now it is
Okay.
time to remove the rest of the piglins.
Okay. We only have to survive.
I bet you that makes it easier for us
Oh
to
my
kill him next
God.
time.
I hope.
You think so? I mean, at least they didn't touch much, right?
I hope so.
Okay, I'm gonna work on rebuilding the fortress, just like at least the outer wall, and then we'll move on to whatever we need to move on to.
Cool.
Oh, that was so stressful.
Yeah, these houses definitely need some healing. Yeah, I'm gonna build another gas picker. Don't see that. Yeah, what?
It's kind of cool that we can like just flutter over all the walls and stuff, though. Makes it so much easier.
Beetle! I swear the Beetle's the best mount.
Yeah, because then we'd have to like crawl all the way around.
Yeah. But no, you can climb walls and hover. It's so nice.
We're just not that fast. Oh, you can press boost.
Yeah, you can boost.
They're planning their next invasion. Are you kidding?
Let's see where that's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be on this village, okay.
Should we build there? What do you guys think?
We should. I'm gonna head over there and see what protections we have.
I doubt there's anything. Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna gather.
Literally nothing.
Okay, maybe we should just let that one fall. Cause then we can focus on the next thing. Cause we didn't even spawn like creepers or anything at all. Like, we didn't even focus on spawning those.
Found some iron.
Some coal. I think I found some more stone.
Found a little deposit. Some stone.
What the fuck is that, guys? Who the hell is that? Oh my god.
You good? Is there
Are
another
you
big
guys
boss or
seeing
something?
this? Yes, there is another big boss. He's very angry. He's not like bigger than the other one, but
At the village?
no. He's around me though. Should I engage?
I would not risk it.
Oh my god, I think it's the big boss guy. One of the boss guys. He's scary.
Throw hands, Kimchi.
No.
Throw
Not
hands.
alone.
Not yeah, alone. Throw hands.
No.
Yeah, alone.
No.
Good. Throwing hands does not matter.
Alone?
The amount of people is not necessary. You know, by yourself or
throwing
with 50 people. Don't make a
just
difference.
gathering things.
Gather the courage to start throwing those hands.
Agreed.
Wow. Alright, if I die, I blame you guys.
Nah, blame yourself. You weren't good enough.
Bruh. That was so mean.
You can get better next time. It's fine.
Is it fine?
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Some fool said that.
Some fool said that. Okay. Let's go to... Well, you guys did the skeleton peoples already?
I'm just gathering resources.
The
Found a
piglins
chest.
will attack this village when the sun sets tonight.
I got an array.
The piglins
I kind of want to
hold
do
a
this
grudge.
one.
There will be a new
Oh, I
piglin
found
base
a
in the
chicken.
world tonight.
Yummy.
This village was saved last night because of
How about
your
our chest?
preparedness.
I lost all my peoples.
Oh yeah, we have max. We have over max prismarine.
Where are you starting to build? Are you building here, Linda?
No, I didn't build at the village. I went exploring for new resources. I'm up in the mountains, flying around.
Do you want to keep this one? I think I'm gonna go fight something. I'm gonna go fight over here, guys. Where my marker's set. Who has the biggest army right now? Can they lend it to me?
Bruh, what
That
army?
would be. I don't have an army with me
You don't
now.
have an army? Okay.
I left my army at the previous village.
Alright. You guys gonna come fight with me, or
You got
am I
it.
doing a... Okay, guys. That's fine. That's fine.
Joe said he was
This one
going.
is-
I just said I was doing to help, but then she was like, never mind. Apparently,
Rely on Joe for anything.
I'm literally the one person who said they help you.
I'm exploring over in the mountains. I found 3 chests.
What's all this Joe
What's
slander?
that for?
Wait, my spawn army is full. So do you guys have an army or not?
I don't.
I'm very confused. Oh, and maybe is it my specific one?
No, I think it's all of us. They're
Lando
over
was
at the
saying that he
previous village. I found another piglin base. And there be hella piggies at it.
Oh, I got hit.
Aerial scouting and this netherrack area on this base. Huge. Hello. Oh, this is a difficulty 1 though. That does not make sense for the enemies I'm seeing. Say so, Bean.
Yo, how much life does this dude have? What the fuck? Why can't I take him down? He just killed them all.
So how do we get gold? I can't find a single ore, but I found every other ore but gold.
Shit.
I brought an army.
I thought you said you didn't have one.
I didn't. I went back to the village.
He grabbed his previous
Oh, I think
one.
we all need
It wasn't even my
recall,
army.
huh?
It wasn't even my army.
Don't grab mine then.
I grabbed apparently everybody's.
Yeah, I think so, because I only have like, how many are following me? A few.
Where are y'all at?
I'm right here. I'm just trying to fight these guys for right now. They're terrorizing.
I am at the zombie
I love how she
village.
tells me right here.
Can't you see my ping on the map?
No, I see.
You've been telling me to check the map and zoom in, but you can't do it yourself.
There's a difference between me saying I'm here, which means implies I can see you. Nah, I'm just blaming Kimchi in bad directions.
I'm coming
I am very
over.
bad with directions. Oh, you
Yeah,
did take my army.
I didn't take it. I found it. Holy.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, one shot him, sure. Thank you for following, Megabyte. I appreciate you. Welcome to Kimchi Stream.
Megabyte 0101 is now following.
Oh my god. The way they're just... Okay, that was crazy. The noises that they make are so cute. Okay, come on, let's go this way.
Need to
Are
go
you ready
collect
for
my
this
army.
one?
All of Kimchi just stole my entire army, but it's all good.
Did I really?
Yes.
I need to go
sorry.
collect mine.
Goodbye.
because, I can't grab any new
Oh
boots.
shit! Oh fuck!
Alright, Kimchi, since you have the army, lead us to the promised land.
Oh god, can you take it?
Nah, you got this. Throw hands, Kimchi. Throw hands. Show us your military prowess.
Okay, ready?
You can hear the enthusiasm.
Oh god.
Where am I hearing it though?
Oh gosh. Oh shit, I went in the water. I mean the water. That's not the water.
I mean, that's a very
What's spilling out of that portal?
split
That means
water looks like it's
Crazy interpretation of water. I'm stuck. How did I get stuck here?
I'm bringing beetles with me. I'm here.
Welcome to the chaos.
I brought some zombies.
Oh, nice.
I tore down decent amount of the walls over
And
here.
I don't know where my beetles went. I think they ran away, but I did bring beetles.
Do they even do anything? Or
Yeah, run away.
oh, they run away. Oh.
To be fair, you can ride them and climb up walls and stuff.
You can? Well, I mean, like, besides that, though, like, what else do they do?
No, that's it. They don't fight in combat, they just run. But I was chilling with them. Yeah, we need to take this out.
I'm aware.
This thing's gonna wreck our army.
Ooh. Oh my god. Jeez.
Wait, who took my army? It was attacking this thing for a reason.
It's almost dead anyways. Yeah, see the big dude had it. Go for this tower here.
I know.
This is so chaotic.
There's a spawner over here too.
I see it.
You switch back to your cat.
Oh, I never took the other one.
Oh, no shit. Can I get some tickle sweet beetles? Oh yeah. Yeah, smack it, smack it, smack it, smack it!
What are you guys doing over here? Come on.
Destroying all the towers.
No, these little leftover dudes on the side. Got some lost souls, you know? Oh, from behind us, Joe? Behind us?
Oh, there's a big piggy, big piggy! Joe, there's a big piggy. We need to focus on the big piggy. Right here. We have grass here. We can build here if we need more people.
I'm going to right now. I'm gonna build. Right there.
I'm gonna keep carrying some netherrack around here.
Alright, big pig's gone.
Nice.
Nice.
There's another big pig.
Where? Oh, up here.
Oh god, what horn noise was that? Pure chaos. The zomboids are just doing their own thing. Make some more towers this way.
Gotta protect your towers while they're being built.
I'll get some reinforcements up.
I'm carrying some netherrack up inside of there, so that when we get up here, we should be able to build them.
How are we on supplies? Are pretty good.
We're looking okay. Big piggy down!
Nice,
big piggy
nice,
down!
nice.
Into war!
This is what I'm here for.
Oh, there's another big pig. Crap. That's okay. We don't have to focus him. We can leave him. If he comes to our army, he dies. I'm gonna go get some more army. There's your reinforcements, Joe.
Thank you. I was like, who's in the army?
What? Already?
Oh, the shield's down.
Oh.
You're almost done. The portal is exposed.
Interesting.
We still need to keep fighting now. Dude, there's one zombie going ham against the big pig, and he's like distracting him the whole time. Do we need reinforcements yet? No, we're doing good. There we go. I had to get them
big
off the
pig is
wall.
here.
Another one?
He's been here, It's just, we haven't been fighting him.
Big.
How
He's
we
like
looking on
medium
healers? We're looking
pig.
okay. We need more men though. I'm gonna go get some.
Kimchi has a bunch.
Yeah. They're taking out his spawn.
Alright, I got a few more. As many as it allowed me to spawn in.
I was they only had like 2, right? Oh, now 8. He has killed 8 in one go.
Alright. I think we need more healers then. I'm gonna grab 2 more healers. There you go. I got 2 healers and more rock golems. Oh yeah, we have 4 healers right now. I'm just gonna keep reinforcing them.
Holy shit, they're building.
Egglin chest reward collected 56. Nice. We need gold. And then
can he die?
I'm just continuing to reinforce him. Whoever he kills, they come right back. I think he's about to die. Yes, he's dead! Get the portal!
Oh, the portal. I was trying to destroy that,
Ah, no, let that thing break. Let that thing
Come
go.
on,
It's gonna kill him anyways.
guys. Let's go this way.
Portal after, though. Yeah, I'm grabbing the 2 little dudes that we need.
but portal time.
Portal time? Don't we need to get this tower back here?
You can.
What tower?
Alright.
We have our own army, yeah.
We'll work on it. My army got taken from me.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
It happens. I mean, we're all technically one army anyways.
No.
Oh god. Jeez.
I got big dude attacking right now. He do hella damage. He does 2% every time he hits. Jeez.
Joe's just AFK.
Bro, I'm eating.
Dude, I was too. I have granola bars on.
All I'm gonna say is Peruvian food is good.
That portal won't last much longer.
I'm happy.
This is my last one, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah,
Who should I read out to?
Do you know who's online for you?
Not that many people. Not that many people. Should I raid someone new? I think I'm gonna raid. I don't know.
Could raid somebody new. Why not?
We did it!
We did it for the bacon.
I'm gonna go to my chiropractor and then I have my... I have to go to the gym.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's basically it. So I'll probably be back online and play random games. You guys are still on?
Yeah, I will be.
For sure.
Yeah. I took the day off streaming today, so I'm free.
Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna raid a Sleepy Peach.
Did they just kill my boy Plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Did they? What did they do?
Yeah, that was their representation of us.
Nobody is
It is
streaming
time.
right now.
The unbreakable has come for you.
I don't know anyone.
She got meet new people.
Alright guys, thanks for playing with me. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, for sure.
Good night. Or goodbye, guys.
Yeah, it's like afternoon. But okay. Jeez, that was some good games. Alright. Let me leave this game. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Oop. That was the wrong button. That was the completely wrong button. I had such a great time. I don't know who to raid. I'm trying to see, should I raid someone completely I don't know? Or, like, what do I do? I do need to leave though. I need to leave pretty soon. My appointment's at 4:30, so yeah. We're gonna go ahead and raid this person. I had a great time with you guys today. Thank you so much, Megabyte0101 for the follow. Thank you for Strush and Hydrate, Joe. Velith, go to jail at that. Dude's hella funny. Thank you so much, Caffeinated Cupcake 653 for the raid. Thank you, Fatal Knight, for all the redeems and for the subscription today. I appreciate you. You did not have to do that. Thank you, Benji, for always redeeming first, no matter what. You're great. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're gonna raid out. My next stream should be Friday. I don't think I'm doing anything that day, so I'm pretty free. Yeah, I should be pretty free that day. I think. I hope so. I hope I'm not just lying to you guys, alright? Yeah, but I need to head on out, so I'll see you guys later. Okay? Bye! Thank you guys so much for being here today.